So, some last-minute shopping was all that was stood between the party and the wide-open road last session. Once that was done, the party said goodbye to the city of Tano. 11 days have passed since you first arrived, but what an eventful 11 days those were. You usurped the dragon leader of a crime syndicate, placing a good friend of yours in her place. You gathered intel about the Daybreak Society, learning of their plans to cleanse beastfolk and summon a new god, and you infiltrated the palace during a masquerade ball, stopping this aforementioned ritual. And most importantly, Emrys cut ties with his power-obsessed father. Now, you are all on the road, trundling along in your magical carriage destined for the mountain city of Crowborne, with a handful of stops planned en route. The path from Tano south along the coast has been mainly uneventful, other than a chance encounter with two goblin twins named Weal and Woe, who apparently were information brokers, buying and selling up information. Doric decided to sell what he knew about the Daybreak Society for a pretty penny. However, the goblins took all of the memories, leaving Doric with no memory of anything. The party quickly jumped to threatening the goblins to remedy this, and through some silver words by Ember, got the memories back. Leaving the goblins to scamper away after turning their ruse against them, the party decided to detour to the town of Howl, where Leon said he had family. Howl was a mining town about a century or two ago. However, according to Leon, was abandoned after the miners ran into a strange magical artifact. Lately, the town has been inhabited by lycans and beastfolk, and they have been apparently using this magical artifact as a ritual source. As you meander through rust-orange mesas and canyons, dodging cactus and shrubs, signs of civilization come into view. Broken shacks at first, but eventually a handful of simple inhabited houses dot a small valley. At the center of town is a worn-down barn with dusty paneling and various desert plants around the base. Various beastfolk are passing through the doors. What eventually catches all of your eyes is a massive open pit just past the center of town. It must be many hundreds of feet in any direction. Disused and worn mining equipment flanks the pit. As you pull the carriage into the center of town, you notice wary glances and glowers directed at you. And the world is yours. I've placed a reference of Howl up on the screen.
So rude of them. Population 41.
Population.
Oh,
Perhaps we can find Leon's family here and make sure people know that we're not some crazy strangers trying to hurt them.
I think that's a
I mean,
good
we're
plan.
not trying to hurt them, but crazy and strangers might be
Well,
technically is correct.
I wasn't the one who said it.
I think I'm quite sane.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
What?
we all have our problems. Come on.
It's not
I
your fault,
like to
Emmy. We met
believe-
your dad.
I like to believe I've coped well with many of our tribulations.
You know, I think I can agree with you on that one.
Thank you,
Really?
You've done well, kiddo. And he's going to pat you on the back.
kiddo.
Okay, perhaps you're
Well,
out
Lawrence,
of all of
how old
us.
do you think I am?
Like 18?
Yeah, but that's like human years.
None of us are
Wait.
human.
I'm like 30 or 40.
Yeah, but that's like just... There's like a difference between the age that like you've been on this planet and then an age that you are like...
When does your people like reach their maturity? I'm curious.
Maturity?
your
Yeah,
people?
like when you be considered an adult.
Usually between like 16 and 18.
Okay, for us it's 2.
Oh,
I'm like
That
40.
doesn't seem safe.
That's very
Wow.
fast.
That's not safe. Some of us have had historically short lifespans. But anyway,
Yeah,
Huh.
that's
Okay,
often
point
because
taken.
your people get sticking their noses in place. They might be a little dangerous.
sounds like victim blaming, but I think we can move on.
I mean, you shouldn't victim blame a whole race, dude. That just seems like a lot.
Yeah, there's a word for that.
Yeah, but
It-
we're not
it-
here to, discover your apparently deep-seated racism about kobolds right now.
Hey,
You're all very
Well,
young into
We'll
me.
put it in the back pocket. I'll put a pin in it.
Some of us just wear our ages differently. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I
Leon,
wear better than all of you. Moving on.
Leon, where do you think your family would be staying here?
well, it's just my brother. It's Gabriel. It's probably in the prick right now.
Would you mind telling me what that's supposed to be?
Oh,
Or-
yeah, of course. He's gonna gesture a finger over to the huge barn that's overlooking the town. It's that the tavern bar. That.
All right. I guess
Sorry,
we
it's
can-
been a long time since I've been here.
That's no problem. We'll hitch the carriage up over there. Take care of the horses. The horse.
Hey. All right. Well, I'll follow you then.
All right. Dork will, or whoever is. Can't remember who's pulling the carriage.
You're a horse.
I mean, who is manning the horse?
Oh.
We took turns, right?
It's up to
Yes.
whomever. Days have passed, so.
Dork,
Sure.
who is manning the carriage, will pull it in near the big barn
So it shall be.
and take care of the horse with some help because he is short.
I will help you take care of horse.
Make, let's see. Make just a, sleight of hand check. With advantage.
Sleight of hand with advantage.
Yep.
That was 21.
Alright, and we're just going to put that in our back pocket. So, you've hitched the horses up. They do have some feeding troughs out with a little bit of hay and horse feed. Where would you like to go next? You have a whole option of like, I don't know, 10 buildings to go to see.
Well, perhaps we can start at the tavern.
Hey,
I don't know what all the other buildings are.
most of these are homes for people who live here. There's a general store, just a little bit down. It's gonna point to one of the larger building. It looks still like a home, but yeah, most of these are homes.
All right.
All this residential zoning.
Uh,
I don't think it's big enough to be zoned, Bessie.
R1. Yeah, no. There's the
Yeah.
there's the homeowners association. It's brutal here.
They're
Oh,
making sure that
that's what we're
everywhere
fighting.
has a
Okay,
parking
good,
lot.
good to know.
A carriage
All right.
lot.
Well,
Your house can't be blue or red or orange or yellow or green.
It can only be bare wood and dusty.
It can be dry wood, no lacquer.
Fucking take Mother Nature on by the horns. Alright, so you guys are oh, I just dropped something expensive.
perhaps we can check out the general store after we check in at the tavern. Get a lay of the land and not split up.
I mean, I feel like we got the lay of the land by just looking over this town once, but
I know, but
maybe.
Still, we are. It
In
is kind of
unfamiliar
hostile
territory.
times.
I could use a drink, so let's go to the tavern.
Right. You guys walk in to the cactus prick, and you swing open.
So funny.
It's meant to be funny. You swing open the large, double doors, and inside warm decor greets you. Off to the left is a pretty standard tavern room. It looks a bit cleaner than most. Harangon, who's old and little haggard, is tending the bar. Gray is kind of seeping into all of his fur. He's making idle conversation with a were-boar lady and a werewolf man. And to the right, a very fine lounge room with deep red carpet adorned with gold accents, lanterns, and polished wood paneling. A group of 4 people is sat in this lounge, having a discussion while sipping spirits. You see one human, 1 half-elf in expensive-looking outfits, a white-furred tabaxi man, like a cougar, and a tan-furred vulpine woman. The 2 beastfolk are wearing both some sort of deep red velvet as a noticeable part of their outfit, which as soon as you take note of this attire, you begin to notice other beastfolk around moving about the barn wearing it as well.
Interesting.
They are dressed a lot nicer than I expected from the rest of the town.
Cool cast of characters. I'll look to Leon. Anyone looking familiar?
He's just gonna flash a grin at you, and I'm gonna roll a stealth check for him. Hold on. Okay. He's gonna try and sneak over to the bar. Starts raising his hands to apparently scare this werewolf man, but he hits a creaky wood panel, and the werewolf man turns around. He's very large, almost like completely black fur, with a little stripe of white on the chest. And before anything can happen, the werewolf man just wraps Leon in a massive hug, picking him up off the ground and kind of just like spinning him around.
Edo werewolf.
Well, either Leon is being assaulted or we found his brother.
Hey, I'd
Okay.
assume the brother, unless this is some very strange assaulting.
And I've seen weirder.
As the hug finishes, Leon's gonna come back over, kind of almost dragging this werewolf man. As you get closer, you see he's wearing like these black, almost gothic-like robes. And he comes over and says, "Gabriel, this is the people who's brought me here." And Gabriel kind of speaks up and says, "Ah, you have brought my brother here. I must thank you. I was getting very worried, but don't try anything around here. People are... well, aside from you." And he's going to nod to Emrys. "Aren't as super accepting sometimes."
Understandable.
It's a rough
We
world
weird
out
way
these
to
days.
introduce us to town, but sure, yeah.
So, drinks? I think this calls for celebration.
Please.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Let me introduce you to the madam of this establishment. And he's gonna bring your whole group over to the bar and introduce you to a heavy were-boar lady built like a sack of potatoes. And probably hit as hard as one, too.
Delectable.
Her tusks are adorned with a handful of gold rings, and she wears a long black gown, open in the front with a deep gold-colored frilled shirt underneath.
Ooh.
Oh my.
Built like a sack of potatoes. Pretty filling and full of starch.
Hello! Welcome to the Cactus Prick, my dearies. Are you here for drinks?
Oh, indeed we
Yes.
are.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, we are.
Well, a few people here for drinks, but that's good to hear. Harlan! A round of drinks on the house from me.
Oh, thank
No.
God.
The Harangon man is just going to start pouring some amber-colored liquid into some mason jars for all of you. And as soon as you get a whiff, this is some strong bourbon.
Ooh.
Oh my.
She wants us to get drunk.
Well, it's not like a whole. It's like half a mason jar. It's like, one serving of alcohol.
So what's the culture around here? Is it down in one shot or, enjoy it? Air quotes.
You enjoy it, dearie. You enjoy it.
Okay.
but I'm not going to tell you what to do.
Lawrence is gonna
Just
down
want to
it.
adhere to local customs.
Can I have a con save from you, Lawrence?
Yes, of course.
Oh God.
Dork will sip it gently and savor his drink.
It is extremely aromatic. There is subtle hints of various, herbs, not herbs, whatever the fuck you make. You make bourbon out of corn. There's a nice, scent to it, and it
Nice
goes down.
corny aroma.
It's very bourbony.
It's very
It's
bourbony.
corn.
It's sweet too. It's like this is a good sipping drink, high quality. Lauren,
That's pleasant.
It's also a good shotting drink because Lawrence got a 19.
yeah, you slam that thing down and it burns so pleasantly.
Oh, that's very good.
So, what you in town for, dearies?
Well, we were just taking our a friend Leon here to see his brother. We were just passing through on our own little adventure, so
Oh, that's... We get many passerbys, but we do have a good selection of entertainment here if you so choose.
What kind
Type of
music?
entertainment?
Yes.
Jinx.
How dare you?
I'll do put this lightly. If you're not sure, it's difficult. You see the people with the red velvet walking about?
Yes.
Well, you can pay to spend the night with them.
Oh, a brothel.
Perhaps
understand now.
that sort of word, in a way.
What other word we're paying them for? Sex, right? That's
Well, you said it, not
You
me.
said
You're
pretty
you're
crass.
conflating the provider. A brothel would mean that's what the building's dedicated for.
oh, well. I don't know. Maybe it could just been a brothel that serves drinks. I don't know.
Your time with them is up to you. But if you are just passing through, there are a couple of other highlights of this town. Now, it's quite small, but, well, the geography is quite impressive, I would say so. You just look out the window and you see the massive cairns and mesas. You don't get that view every day anywhere else in this continent.
or that giant hole in the ground too.
Oh, yes, the maw, you noticed it. Yes, not everyone, well, people go down. Not everyone comes back. But you lot look like you have much experience behind your weapons.
I
So if
I
it be
think
fancying,
Leon-
if it be fancying to you,
Leon told us a little bit about that. It sounds interesting.
Sure, interesting is a word.
Well,
There's-
yes, putting it lightly.
There's no rules against going in the mall, are there?
Oh, dearie. No rules, but you have to go in with a purpose.
Oh, I am aware.
And
I
what
just
purpose
didn't
would
want to
that be?
impose.
Aye, we were told that the people of this town are quite, how do I put it? Suspicious of outsiders for understandable reasons. So we'd rather
He
be.
means vigilant. Vigilant of outsiders.
So we'd rather not be disrespectful.
It's not the it's not the population here you have to worry about being respectful to.
What do you mean?
Oh.
Yes, please finish that.
Are you planning on going down?
I'm heavily considering it.
You go down, one of you is going to come back different, I have to say. But I can't say anything. We've all taken a sort of oath, really, about what we can and cannot tell people before they go down there. She kind of starts getting a little somber, a little bit.
Well,
Okay. That's not promising.
nobody is ever truly fixed into the person they are anyway, right?
Sure.
Good thought process. Hope it serves you well.
You would be surprised.
Um, well, if you want to go down into the Maws, certainly. I believe Leon can definitely guide you if you've been traveling with him. Um, if you don't want to, I may have something that will interest you. Sort of. Are you discretionary people?
When we
Uh,
need to. Yes.
Well
One at a
put, yeah.
time, dearies. I didn't catch that.
When
We
we
can
need
be.
to.
Again, one at a time, dearies.
We
Yes.
Okay,
can
well-
be.
I.
Yes. The answer is yes.
Can
Yes.
I have Emrys make a persuasion check?
My-
How persuasive was your yes?
yes. The answer is yes. My persuasion was a 24.
Oh,
Thank God.
nice. Okay. All right. Well, she's gonna kind of point a finger over to the group of people over in the lounge and say, "There's 3 people in that group of rich, ostentatious folk that came in just the other day. One of them's not being so nice to my employees.
Oh,
If you could,
In what way?
a little. Well, let's just say he has a bruise on his arm that he didn't have a couple days ago. And that sort of contact is strictly frowned upon here. So,
let's see.
I need you to
Need a little bit
teach
of
him
intimidating.
a lesson. Indeed.
Oh, I'm glad you asked. Of course. I'm good at that sort of thing.
Excellent. Come back here and tell me what you've done. And I'll have a nice reward for you.
Okay, well, I like the sound of that.
All right then.
Well then.
Yes.
Quiet group.
Shall we go attend to that right now?
It's up to you.
Perhaps maybe tonight, when it's a bit darker out.
Hmm.
It just needs to be
then.
darker out. It's, you know.
Does he ever go out of the tavern?
Oh, the 3 of them actually rented a house just on the outskirts of town. So they don't stay in the tavern.
Lovely.
Wait, are we threatening them? Or are we mocking them?
Like I said, discretion.
Well, okay, fair enough.
Hey, you don't need to follow if you don't want to. Just a little help would be helpful.
Yes, well, it would be easy to help if we know what. You know what? We'll take this later, not in front of the person giving us a job. This is unprofessional.
Very well. Anyway, what are the other things you could do in this town? I notice your general store was pointed out.
The general store, yes. There's not much here, dearies. You could go to the antline pits, I guess.
Oh, that
Is
sounds
it-
so fun.
Is it what we are expecting, or?
Yeah, it's pretty much what you're expecting.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
Why would we want to go to the antlion pits?
She was
Well,
being polite.
yeah,
Oh.
there's really not much here to do.
Oh.
Oh, but perhaps we could provide something. You serve alcohol here. Would you perhaps be interested in buying off some very lovely Savian alcohol off of us?
Oh?
Do
Do go on.
We recently came into belongings with
That's my favorite phrase, you know. Adventurers come in here and they just happen on to various knickknacks and magical items. It just happens into their possession. I love it.
It's
you never know
because
when it happens.
it's the luck of the adventurer.
Hey. Uh, Especially when you're saying the right words and doing the right things. But anyway, he will just like think to himself and rummage through his bag. Where are they?
Well, while he's doing that, I can't believe I forgot to introduce myself. Nor you introduce yourselves. I am Madam Berkshire.
Pleasure to meet you, Doric Proudsmith.
Ember Delight at your service.
Lawrence Colma.
Emerus McKinnon.
Oh, you're doing the last name now. That's nice.
Oh. Can I have everyone make... what would this be? Make an insight check.
Hey.
Everybody do the insight.
It's probably not a good name to time to throw that name around, but it's too late.
22.
19.
16.
All right.
Nice.
So everyone but Emrys. So actually, Lawrence, when Emrys mentions his last name, you kind of see Madam Berkshire eye just ever so slightly lift, but then she composes herself. Ember and Doric, when you hear Doric say his last name, you see and kind of sense the larger Gabriel, the werewolf, kind of turn around just a little tiny bit and lean a little bit into the conversation.
Ember's just gonna turn to the door and go, maybe we should start using fake last names for everybody.
Oh, if you want, but that's kind of a different reason for my family. I wouldn't be Go ahead. Aren't you using a fake name though?
I am. I'm saying maybe everybody should.
Oh, well, they probably just know my family.
Is that a good or a bad thing?
A good thing. Good thing for our were people.
Okay. I'm just making sure. I mean, we haven't has to have the best track record for family.
Depends on who you're talking about.
Well, you know, Emrys' dad is a dick. My mom's dead. Lawrence has some stuff.
My mom is also dead.
Oh,
His
What are
mom's
you
also
talking
dead.
about?
What?
Mama.
I like to imagine that's kind of huddled in front, like football.
Oh yeah,
huddled in front of-
absolutely.
I was not paying attention until I heard my dad's name, and I was like, "What are we talking about?"
Emrys, your dad's a dick.
Okay.
I will talk to Gabriel in a minute, but
I'm just saying, that's just, cool it with flaunting your last names everywhere. Maybe.
Does that include my last name? I don't really think it means anything.
hey, I don't know anything about Lawrence's family
Yet.
yet.
Dun dun dun!
Well, I don't know. Just, be careful about it.
Anyway, I have 50 bottles of expensive Savian wine.
We have. That's technically
we
mine.
have.
I just want that on the record.
I know. However, expensive wine can be traded for lots of money to buy cheaper wine and other
Yes.
things.
I know. I'm still not happy about it. I know.
Okay, we can keep a few bottles if you want.
No, I like gold more. Just I don't want to see it being sold.
Okay,
too
you
much.
can turn around. I'll tell you when it's over.
He's just gonna turn us back.
Okay. He'll set at least like 3 bottles on the counter. It's like, I have plenty more. What do you think?
All right, she's going to examine it and then kind of pull over by the neck of his clothes, Harlan over to try and examine and get a beat on how much this Sevian wine is worth. They discuss for a little bit. And come back and say, wow. We only have a couple of bottles of this stuff. And you say you have 50 of all of 50 of the same wine.
I can part with at least a few. Depending on the price, of course.
I will give you 5 gold pieces per bottle.
Can I do an insight check on that?
And I do as well.
What are you trying
To-
to figure out?
Market value.
I'm
That
trying to
would-
figure out if, like, she's lowering the amount than how much it actually is.
Okay. So Doric, make an insight check. Emrys, if you're trying to find market value, make an intelligence check.
Can I also attempt an insight?
Yeah, if you're trying to figure out if she's, swindling you, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
Tax return, so I can't.
16.
I have a lot of insight.
12.
18 on my insight.
All right. Emrys, you've dabbled in alcohols a little bit, but not really your dad's stuff. You guess that the fair market rate, 5 gold is, adequate. Maybe 10 gold. You're not quite sure.
Okay.
Lawrence, you get the sense there's a kind of glance that she gives Harlan, and you kind of interpret that as, yeah, this is a good deal. This is a really good deal.
All right. If you'll
Doric,
give us
you can't.
one moment just to huddle up.
All right. You guys, backs to the bar, huddling.
Okay, so what's going on, guys?
I think we can wiggle a little bit more out of them.
Good.
We should send out one that's a little bit of a highball, maybe 7 or 8, and then see if we can set it with like a general negotiation being around like 6.5.
What about we sell... What if we offer 25 bottles and then ask for 10 gold each?
That's
That way
We don't
That would
actually
be
a
tell
lot.
them how many bottles we
That'd
have
be a lot.
first.
Well,
make
we
them
already did that.
agree
they already know
to
that
a
we have
set
50,
amount per bottle, and then we tell the how many bottles.
but they already know we have like 50.
Don't know. We have 25.
Okay, what...
Send your most charismatic person forward.
Once we're done with this, Ember, I need you to know that our lives are in your hands, or our gold.
I'll take the gold. Life, I don't know about. I might not be the right person for that.
Yeah, not lives. Oh.
Gold, fine.
Although you are still the right person to trust with the lives, seeing as how we do that literally every day.
Okay, when?
Oh yeah, speaking of gold, just real quick, did you add the gold I got from the 2 goblins, hun?
I don't know. I think, Lawrence, you added the 30 platinum you got.
I definitely have over 300 gold pieces in my inventory right now.
Yeah, so I think Lawrence got the 300 gold. Doric, I think you got 850 gold. I don't know if you've added that to your inventory or not. You should see it if you have it.
I'm broke, y'all.
I have 10 gold.
I have
Oh
got
no.
9. I've got 9.
You know what?
I think some
And
resources need to be redistributed.
Yeah.
I got this. Ember turns around and looks at them. Okay, 11 gold per bottle.
Make a persuasion check.
With pleasure.
Oh my god.
It's a plus 11 these days, by the way. I just want that out there.
I set the DC, bucko.
Okay, okay, fine. Okay. 26.
You.
Okay.
You bard.
And rogue. It's a double class.
How about we
Jesus
call it?
Christ.
How about we call it an even 10 gold pieces per bottle?
You drive a tough bargain, but because I like you, I'm gonna agree to that.
How many bottles are you selling?
Alright, how many bottles do we have?
50.
Weren't we gonna say 25?
Sell all of them. We need the money. 50
Oh.
bottles.
Oh,
Keep one of
How about we keep
49
like
bottles.
okay, we keep one just to celebrate later. Okay,
Yes.
49 bottles.
Oh, 49 bottles. Do we even have room in the cellar, Harlan? I don't know if we do.
Very nice
Oh,
wine.
You can make some.
we'll make room for it. Very well, let me go get my coin purse. I'm gonna plot away into one of the back rooms and return with a nice hefty coin purse full of 49 platinum pieces to split amongst you how you wish.
Nice.
You can hand over 49 bottles of expensive Sevian wine.
All right.
I hate to be that guy, but can I get some of that money?
You guys can take as much as you want from that. Dork is
Ember
good.
has fully just taken all the money immediately into his pouch. What
And
money?
look, can I have like 20 of that?
Right. How much money was it actually?
49 platinum pieces.
Jesus.
Hey.
Said 20 of it.
Could I have like 200 of them?
What? Platinum or gold?
Wait.
There's-
Oh wait, never mind. I actually don't need any.
Yeah, you're flush with cash.
Yeah, we're doing pretty
I-
good with gold. This
For
feels
some
nice.
reason, I thought I needed 500 gold for Revivify. It's 300, so I already have.
Ember slips you 20 platinum.
Thank you, Bessie. Oh, thank God I'm not poor anymore.
Yeah. Flush with cash.
Now, any questions you have before I send you off?
Not that you can answer, because you took an oath, I guess.
About the mall? That I did.
Yeah, that would have been my question too.
What about
I don't
people
really have any
about here?
questions.
I can answer.
Is there anything you think we should know about the people around here?
Well, for starters, I would probably want to know the person's name I'm going after.
What's their name?
Glad you asked, dearie. Archibald von Muster de Sorcio.
Whoa.
I recognize that name.
What's the name?
Make a history check.
I'm sorry, guys. If he's anything above a duke, we're not fucking with him. History
Is-
check?
History check, yeah.
Is this the guy she's asking us to
11.
threaten?
Yeah. 11? Never heard of this guy in your life.
What a loser.
I got a 10. Okay, yeah.
Never heard of him.
Nope.
I will paste the name for you because I so do love long names.
You said he was a noble. Is this... Where is he noble from? Do you know?
Did I say noble? No, I think I just said ostentatious rich folk.
It's usually...
You're normally a noble, but we don't really give a fuck.
Do you know anything about him besides his name? And he's a dick.
Yeah. He carries a long sword and wears heavy armor all the time, even in the tavern.
Overcompensation, okay.
He's a bit of a younger human. He's got short brown hair pulled right back tight. Scruffy beard. That's about it.
I'm sure that'll
He's
do
a
wonders for
brute
his
to my
heroine in 15
employees.
years.
And his friends are over there, of course, but they've been sufficient.
I'm sure
As
everyone
in,
has a way of
they
crumbling
haven't-
at one point.
As
Yeah.
in, his friends haven't really caused problems?
Correct. No more than normal.
Okay.
Well, anyway, I'm going to finish my bourbon and then I'm going to talk to Leon and his brother.
We are right here. We can talk to you right now.
I know, but I still have bourbon.
You can do two things at once.
I don't know. That's kind of the one thing you can't do two of.
Not with that attitude.
Drink alcohol and talk. I feel like that's one of the easiest things to do together.
Come a ventriloquist. What are you
Well,
doing?
I don't know if Dork is just slamming back it. No, he's sipping it. That's right.
He's sipping.
I didn't mean like simultaneously, like drinking and then hold a conversation.
So anyway, it's nice to meet Leon's brother. I've heard only a little bit.
Please. I have a name. Gabriel.
Gabriel.
Friends of my brother's, acquaintances of mine. What do you want?
That's not how that saying goes.
He's gonna kind of glare at you a little bit.
Emma's gonna glare back.
Of course he will.
Words are subjective.
You are a proud smith.
Hey, I saw you perked up at my name. Have you been to my hometown?
But I know friends who have. I was, me and Leon were actually planning on going out west, but then the fucking moon exploded. So we're just gonna hold up
Hey.
here for a little bit.
Well, that was a bit unexpected, but I still do recommend traveling out there sometime. It's a nice place.
So I've been
Recommend
told.
visiting. Aye, it's nice and secluded. The druids keep it nice and safe.
When were you last there?
Doric sighs, takes a slightly bigger sip. About 8 years, I'd say.
I hope what you say still holds true. There's
Aye.
been forces afoot that are changing this world, it seems.
Try to avoid Mirain, if possible.
I know. I've heard through the grapevine.
Not to, cause you any concern, but, a certain groups that aren't the friendliest, especially around the area of Tano and Nirhanen, been causing trouble for the town.
Not really. There's one guy that came in, spouting bullshit and hatred, and, well, he got what was coming to him.
Glad to hear that.
No, we're pretty far off the beaten path. And, 3/4 of the year, this place is ghost town.
Hey, how was everything when, the moon thing happened? Is everyone alright here?
Yeah, actually, people were more than all right, because for some reason they got the smaller moon, Rutar, and that's, what does the most damage to us. So
Aye.
for some reason, it's a good thing. Can't imagine why.
Well, at least, don't have to worry about that. Silver linings.
Take what we can get, I guess. And he's gonna tap the bar for another shot of bourbon.
Anyway, so Leon,
Hey.
how possible would it be if you took us to the mall?
Oh, I can take you to the mall. Can't take it down in, though. Take you right up to the edge. Put you down in the cart.
Very well. Oh, and also, concerning another thing, would you happen to be up for another little job where we do a little bit of intimidating for some
Hmm.
rich asshole.
I heard it. You were but 2 feet away.
I know, but I wanted to ask you yourself.
Of course, I would love to.
Great to hear.
And he's gonna get a bit of a side eye from Gabriel, but not gonna say anything.
Bombastic.
Bombastic side eye.
What?
Have you never
It's
heard
a-
that?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
I
wow.
forgot that you're not on social media.
It was very big on TikTok for a long time.
Oh, I don't partake in that.
There.
I
Accursed
aspire to be
product.
as removed as you are, Spencer. I
Yeah, no,
truly
that-
do.
Yeah, me too.
So, dearies, anything else you need?
Can you point me in the general direction of the general store?
Of course. She's gonna kind of hop up off her stool and kind of take your shoulder and guide you to the front doors of the cactus prick, rather forcefully. And she's gonna point out just down the road. There's a bit of a bigger building. It looks like it's got 2 wings, like building wings, not bird wings. And it's got.
That's good that you clarified that.
It's just got
I
a generic.
definitely had a building with bird wings in my head.
We're not to that city yet. And
Yes.
it's just got a general goods store, like a generic general goods store placard painted on, or stencil painted onto the fascia.
Hell yeah. Ah, thank you.
I will await your return with your reward.
We look forward to seeing you again.
I do as well, dearies. Ah. Business, I love business. And I guess... Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna lean over to Leona and say, "Are you perhaps, perchance, also bound to silence about the mall?" It's already if you are. I just figured I'd ask.
Unfortunately, yeah. Anyone who's been down and knows what's down there, what happens down there stays down there.
Could I ask you a vague question, and you could answer if you want, or you don't have to?
I can potentially answer. Go ahead.
Okay. Have you ever seen anything like what you saw down there somewhere else?
No. No, I can confidently say that I can't answer that for you, and the answer is no. No, I've never seen anything.
Okay.
All right. Is the group ready to head out?
I am.
York is.
Sure, yes.
Very well. You finish your drinks. I was going to say your packs are lighter without the wine, but no, your bag of holding weighs just the same as it did previously. You make your way out of the cactus prick. And where do you go?
I would like to make my way over to the general store to pick up a diamond.
Very well. You go over to the general store, open the doors. It is completely empty except for a were-rat woman that is kind of behind the counter. She's got like dyed red hair and a very cluttered outfit of various colors. And she kind of perks up and says, "Oh,
York was also coming to the general store. Sorry.
welcome."
Thank you. I'm looking for 300 gold pieces worth of diamonds, if you have it.
The adventurer special. Yeah, yeah, we got that.
Wonderful.
And she she digs behind the counter, a little pep in her step, and pulls out a satchel of. Well, she opens the satchel, pours a couple bit out onto the glass counter, and you see very small flawed diamonds. And she says, 300 gold pieces.
300 gold pieces. He's going to hand
300
over.
gold pieces.
He's going to hand over 300 gold pieces.
300 gold pieces get handed over.
300 gold pieces.
And
300 gold pieces.
and I have
Alright,
300 gold
catch that.
pieces.
How much money?
300 gold pieces.
Add that to your
Why
inventory.
do you sound like the fucking Full Metal Alchemist?
That's what I
like,
was going
scream?
for. Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, good. I'm making sure.
Well, can I interest you in anything else?
No.
No.
Is there anything interesting in the store aside from just general goods?
I have favorite items. I have a canary of poison detection for you. She's gonna pull out from like off a shelf behind her, and you see a yellow carved stone bird perched on like a little stick. Just 20 gold pieces.
20 gold pieces.
I'm guessing it's just it detects when something's poisonous.
Yeah, you got it. You're smart. It will hang upside down and chirp sadly when there's poison.
I'm so glad you didn't bring out a real bird.
Can you perhaps stick it into other things like liquids?
As long as it doesn't die. Potentially, yes.
I'll pass.
Aww. Okay.
Sorry, we were looking for a bird of drowning. Now that we know it does not indeed have that function.
Bird of drowning. I will take a note and see if I get one in.
Oh, please don't worry about it.
It's a wonderful bird of poison detection, though.
Thank you.
I assure you.
I have a scroll, magical scroll. Someone dropped it off. It's a scroll of feather falling. 80
Oh?
gold pieces.
Hey, that might be actually useful.
That's not bad.
Huh? Yeah?
DM, how do I use a scroll? Like, I mean, I know I'm technically have the wizard spell.
So when you use a scroll, if it's of a level you can cast, you just cast it. It destroys the scroll and the spell happens. If you were a wizard, which you're not, but if you are a wizard, you can actually spend gold pieces and copy the spell of the scroll into your spellbook, which also destroys the scroll.
Good. Use that scroll. I'll take that scroll.
Oh, excellent, excellent. To make me happy. We have climbers kits and jewelers tools and diamonds and amethysts and rubies and sapphires. Flasks of oil. I do have citrine. You are one of the first people to ask for citrine.
I love citrine.
I have a beautiful citrine for you. Let me check the prices. That will run, well, how big of a citrine are you looking for?
I think too big, like thumb size maybe.
Size, I can do that. 100 gold pieces sound good? It is exquisitely carved.
No, I believe you.
I can do a smaller citrine for 50 gold pieces.
Yeah, I could do that.
If you want, I can
Excellent.
cover the cost for that.
No, it's okay, it's okay.
You just
I can buy my
gave
own things.
him 20 platinum. He doesn't need his costs covered.
It's fine.
I could throw in 30 more
No,
gold.
I don't need
Stop
anyone
that.
to pay for me. I have money. I'm not poor.
By the way, that scroll was 80 gold, right?
Yes.
80 gold.
Okay, I'll take the smaller one for 50 gold.
All right, and she pulls out a beautiful, like, glowing orange gemstone, exquisitely cut. It's small, but it would look like it would go very nice on a ring. And, she hands you a little. It's in a velvet-lined box, so it's no worries of getting damaged.
I'm gonna tuck it into my satchel.
Anything else I can do?
Oh,
Wait,
do you know
our
what
map is outdated, isn't it?
our map?
Your map is. I mean, I've kind of assumed that like when you learn something that's different on your original map, you kind of just mark it up. But if you want, there are maps here.
I don't
You'd
know.
like
Is
to
it
buy
worth
a
it?
fresh one. Let me check the
And we
price.
can ask how much it costs. It's kind of fun to have a bunch of maps.
True.
A whole map of Espa will be 100 gold pieces.
I meant just the region.
Just the region. Let's see, that would be the region of the Tano Republic. That'd be 25 gold pieces.
Ooh.
I don't need it.
Yeah, I feel like at that point we should just, once we do want it, we should just get the whole map.
Stick to all reliable.
I will say, you buy a new map, it's probably just going to look like what the map I've already given you.
Yeah.
But if your map gets destroyed, or you want a fresh map for roleplay reasons, it's optional.
I think we're good.
Alrighty. Goodness.
The horses agree.
Yeah. Anything else I can do?
I think we're all right. Thank you very
Good.
much.
Right. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Come back again. The canary will be here for you. And I will try and get a bird of
Okay.
drowning.
No, you
What?
don't. You really don't.
I do. Because the
Okay.
next person might come in, the next group, and they might want a bird of drowning. Like, I've never heard of that, but, you know, adventures, they are silly.
It's true.
Bird of drowning?
Bird of drowning.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Is that not just a regular bird?
You never know.
I mean, most creatures can check for drowning, can't they?
Yeah, but that's kind of fucked
I mean,
up, Ember.
to be fair, also, most creatures can check for poison, too.
Yeah.
Exactly. Don't you know
Ember's
I'm
like,
more
skip the
fucked up?
middleman. I'll just go find a bird.
Yeah. Give me a bird stick and some rope. I got bird.
Evil rope.
You're
Anyway.
leashing the
I'm
bird.
still gonna take the bird.
Anyway,
A rope is way too heavy.
that's what I was gonna say. You need like twine, maybe.
Okay, I'm sorry for not doing the
I'm keeping
fucking
Reach
bird
away
stick.
from
The
you.
impacts on the
Oh
tribe
my-
populations.
I'm
God.
keeping Reach away from you.
Reach and all of your various pets.
I have the beetle still.
You do still have the undead beetle,
Fucking beetle.
which doesn't
I've
have
been
a
hiding
name.
him on purpose.
He doesn't have a
Now that
name.
we're
Are
done
you
with
ever
shopping.
you ever gonna name him?
I'll name him Casimir.
Casimir. Okay.
Oh,
It means destroyer of peace in Greek.
yeah,
Huh.
that makes sense.
That's as you use hell. I
Tracks.
love it.
C. Is it a C or a K?
K.
K-man.
K-A-E-A-M-I-R.
All right.
Young and I were arguing about this the other day.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Where to now?
Now that we've done our shopping, let's discuss how we're gonna intimidate that noble, rich asshole guy, I guess.
I was thinking we just like knock on his door at nighttime.
Well, Dora, you seem to have some ideas about that.
Well, I was going to wait until he's walking back home or walking out for a bit and then ambush him during the night. That way he's a bit shocked and doesn't see us too clearly.
But I also feel that that's gonna escalate the situation right away.
Isn't that
I
the
mean-
point?
Well, one thing is coming up to him and going, "Hey, be nice, or else." But then, if we do it in the middle of the night in a deserted street, the implication becomes, "We're gonna fucking kill you." See, it changes depending on where we do it.
What I tried to do back in tunnel, like I would ambush people, get my business done as soon as possible, and get out of there as fast as possible.
Yes, that's the Tano way. We're not in Tano right now.
I can always cast disguise self on you.
Okay.
Make you look scarier.
We are just asking somebody to stop being a dick.
You can't exactly walk up to someone and say, "Hey, stop being mean."
Yes, we can. That's exactly what we should
Not
do.
to mention, it sounds like this guy is
Who
noble.
am I talking to right now? You and I both know that's not how this works.
I'm not saying that's how it's gonna shake out. We're probably gonna have to do some stuff like threaten them, but I think we should do it in the confines of the tavern in a public place, instead of
She wanted discretion.
Yes, discretion is not doing the middle of the night, where he would probably fight us for it or something, or break into his fucking house.
Do we have the same understanding of what discretion means? Why would we do it in a public tavern?
Well, I'm not. Just go talk to him in the public tavern casually. Discretion. Escalating to straight up mocking him on a street. That's not discreet.
I don't think she wants to pay us to say, "Please stop," though.
No, she want us. We say please stop, but then we imply a threat behind it. That's what we're being paid for.
I think whatever we do, I can put down a zone of truth and just get him to say he'll leave the escorts alone until, like, we do whatever we need to do until he can say that he's going to leave them alone in that zone of truth.
It doesn't matter if he says it.
That's
He can,
that's an interesting. Interesting complications of zone of truth under duress.
Yeah.
I'll have to think about that. It probably would work.
I don't think the Tano government's gonna care about that.
Mm-hmm.
They have secret
just wanna
police. I don't know if they
sure.
care.
You know what might be funny?
What?
No.
I have the message spell, and we could just follow and terrorize him for a while.
Ooh, that would be fun.
No part of the spell alerts him that I'm the one saying it.
Hey, that might actually work.
That is not terrible.
It'd be funny, if anything.
Yes. I mean, I much prefer it to Doric's kind of terrifying approach, if I'm honest.
I know, I'm not the most subtle. I admit that.
I mean, you're using the same tactics I've used when you were dismantling a worldwide criminal cult. This is just a dude.
I
I
mean,
don't know.
the option's still there if you need it. I don't mind.
I do. I mind.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I have scared the shit out of people when I was a kid, and it was funny as hell.
Okay.
Amber, do you know
Wait,
any...
and so when you were a kid, were you actually an adult hanging out with the other kids? When
Oh
you
my
were two?
gosh.
Oh.
No! Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
he has a point there.
Okay, I did not want to get into this, but there are weird dynamics of having a human family.
Mm-hmm.
I was... You know how at Thanksgiving there's an adult table and a kid table?
What's
Mm-hmm.
Thanksgiving?
You know, during the harvest holidays, there's
The
there's an
the
adult
festival-
I
table
love
and
that,
a...
yes.
The Festival of the Reaping, where you guys met. Yes.
Yeah, the festival of the reaping.
That's favorite time of year.
I was consistently regaled to the children's table. Yeah. That's not the point, though. The point is that when somebody annoys you and you have the ability to whisper in their ear, "Neighbor, neighbor, neighbor, neighbor," as they walk through the street at night, it works. It just works.
It does
I'm
seem a
not
rather
doubting that it works.
simple and efficient solution.
to you guys.
Oh, that sounds actually pretty nice.
Sure, why not? Sounds funny.
All right.
Amber, do you have any magic that can maybe mess with their minds? Or hide people?
I've got mage hand too.
I mean, I can do a couple of things.
If
No.
needed, I could shoot a crossbow bolt at his feet.
That's
We're just
okay.
We're just
Again,
getting
that's not a thing you can do. That's attacking.
getting paid to prank someone.
Near his feet. Near his feet. I'm not shooting him in the foot. I could shoot him in the foot, but I'm not.
For
Doric, roll it back, dude. Just roll it back.
for
down.
memory, 1, you don't know if you're getting paid. 2,
A reward.
a reward. And 2,
It's like a
it's to
reward.
teach him a lesson.
Well, then the pranking will do well. Okay. Shooting a crossbow bolt at somebody's foot, that's not a prank or, just get him. That's just declaration of war.
I mean, that's a quite useful lesson to learn, I'd say.
A man carries around a giant blade.
Hey, and I carry around a giant werewolf and a gun.
I
Yes,
mean,
but what I'm okay, yes, but you see my
Yep.
point here, right? So if you shoot a crossbow bolt at him, his response would be attacking.
if he's
that's
covered
all
in
we want.
heavy armor, my mage hand can get like 15 pounds. I'm sure I could trip him.
That's
Ooh.
fine, yeah. So you can't track that back to us. That's fine.
I could
We
heat his
mess
armor
with
up.
him. We don't directly attack
Oh
him.
my
No,
God.
you do
Okay.
not.
Cook and book.
Yeah, I could. If he does
We
wear
cannot
heavy armor all the time.
we cannot broil him alive.
I mean,
We've committed
Right.
too many felonies to add literal murder to the list.
I mean,
We
he's
definitely.
beaten on the random people.
Doric,
In a
Doric, you know
small
what? Take a
town.
walk. Take a
What?
walk.
I didn't
Take
do
a walk.
anything.
I'm serious.
We've done worse.
Put me back in, coach.
Cool
Put me
down.
back in.
We're already walking.
Take a walk somewhere else.
Or
Stand
Or-
still.
we could all clear our minds in the thoughtful embrace of the maw.
Okay, that's also true.
Ooh,
Perhaps we can talk about this later when
Should
night
we not do
comes.
this
I-
first?
I would like to add to just one last bit to our sort of plan for the awful man. While he's hearing the sweet nothings of Emrys, I could make him smell sulfur.
Wait,
Oh.
is it sulfur? Or can you make it any smell?
I can make it any smell.
Can you make it the smell of burning toast?
Oh, that's. I feel like. That's too much, isn't it?
Oh, what do you
No.
mean? It's not a real seizure. A stroke. One of the two.
Is that a symptom
Okay.
of a stroke?
Yeah. Smelling burning toast is a symptom of a stroke.
Is it also a symptom of a heart attack?
I don't think so, but I know there is something for a seizure. Like I've heard of people smelling almonds or something. Like
Oh.
tasting almonds.
Interesting.
Isn't that poison?
Wait a minute.
Tasting
Oh, wait.
almonds is cyanide poisoning, yeah, but
Yeah. But anyway, I do think we need to take care of, this problem before we go into the mall. As I said, we might get changed inside the mall. It was vague, but
That's true.
I feel like the mall is a whole experience, and probably should have handled the menial shit like pranking somebody first. No?
Sure.
Yeah, we could always. I'm sure he wouldn't fall us into the maw anyway.
So the mall is our escape plan, is what you're saying.
It's my escape plan.
fascinating. I love watching you guys plan.
Okay, you know what? Yes. We wait until he comes out the tavern, and then we just blast him with all kinds of spells to fuck him up. Not that kind of, no, not the violent kind, Doric. Don't cook him alive.
You see him like reaching for his hammer.
I swear to God.
Oh,
I'm putting you in timeout.
What should I tell
Seriously.
him? It's a cantrip, so I can whisper in his ear as much as we want.
I've come to the attention that I can't make a smell, but I can make the ground under him tremor.
Oh, perfect.
what spell were you gonna do?
It's thaumaturgy. I mixed it up with the one for wizards.
Prestidigitation?
And, yeah.
I will allow it to make a smell. I think it's very funny.
Hell yeah.
It's
Okay,
it's
so-
me. It's me.
All right,
God,
so
I
we
will
can
make
go-
the earth tremble.
So we can so we can go two directions. We can make burnt toast to make him think that he is in immediate danger because of his own body. Or I was thinking brimstone because he could think he's being like haunted by a demon or something.
Oh, that one sounds more fun.
I mean, I can also cast predigitation where I can make like a sensory effect, like just make like small ooh sounds.
No, I think this
Okay.
works. You can
Yeah.
only get so far with the imminent threat of medical emergency.
Exactly. All right, perfect.
What if I just threw down made the ground really slippery for him? Is that humane enough? Is that kind enough?
If he does slip, will he
Yes.
make a Looney Tune sound?
I guess. What's Looney Tunes?
What's a Looney Tunes?
It's a Tano thing. Don't worry about it.
It's like
Mm.
crazy music.
It's
Mm.
it's the bird
We
calling.
should have
book
gone
for
to a Looney
loons.
Tunes while we were in Tano.
Every Sunday morning we went down to the open air theater and watched Looney Tunes.
It's just
Oh
like
my
fucking
gosh.
slapstick humor plays, yeah. All right, so
And what's up, cleric?
what's the plan?
Looney Tunes is just like foolish melody, and it's a slapstick jester.
Mr. Tunes.
Yeah, we hide somewhere, then wait until the dude exits the tavern, and then we start pranking him.
All
Okay.
right.
Oh god, I've got to channel my inner evil demon.
Can I have everyone make a history check?
Yeah.
All of us?
Yeah, if you want to.
Ooh. Okay. Sorry, I got excited.
Sure.
A 25.
Okay.
Oh, that is excitable.
A 10.
I got a 19.
13.
17.
Okay, Ember, Emrys, Lawrence, you guys remember Madam Berkshire mentioned that he is currently in his house, his rented house. He's not in the tavern.
Oh.
Oh, that's so much better.
Yes, let's just go do it now then. Yeah.
Great. Which house do you go to?
Oh, I have
Looks
like
like the richest
Point to the
asshole lives
direction.
there.
the farthest one away.
The furthest one away. Okay, so that's going to be the one opposite side of the maw. You make your way over there. How do you approach?
Doric, would you like to be involved? I feel like we've taken over.
Good reason.
No, if you don't want him to get seriously hurt, I'll just stick with making him slip onto his ass.
But I could still cast Disguise Self on you, and you could knock on the door like a frightening omen.
Oh yeah.
I mean- How so? What are you thinking?
disguise Doric as the guy, but like decomposing.
Ooh.
Oh wait.
I like that.
Christmas caroling
Actually-
him?
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, we can make him look like himself, and you can speak in riddles and shit, and
Yes. Say that
Like,
he'd be visited
I've
by
got
free
the
spirits before the
demons
end of the
on my
night.
side. Oh my gosh.
Yes, do that.
Really?
The old ghost trick.
Okay, what if I just put on my cloak and put on my huntsman mask and then just disappear? I mean, I can't turn invisible, you know.
I still want the decomposing corpse thing though.
You can okay, we can still do that.
Then you disappear. Both things.
Okay, how far away can you put disguise self onto?
I mean, it stays on you.
I mean, is it a touch or self?
It
Oh,
is-
actually, it only works on myself. Never mind, my bad.
And
Huh.
you're the decomposing corpse.
I thought it worked on other people.
Well, we've definitely done it for other people.
That we might have done disguise kits is what we might have
Yes,
done
we did
for other
disguise
people.
kits.
We
Song
did-
and Morrigan
Yeah.
did disguise kits.
Yeah, it is self. I feel like
I
we
mean, let
have
me-
done disguise self on others though. Like that's how Grandma Ember, right?
That was a disguise kit
Grandma
too.
Ember,
disguise
it
kit.
was a purely disguise kit. That was all natural, baby.
I can
Alright.
also cast disguise self. I just need to change my spells. If
That's gonna take a
okay,
long
I'm
rest.
actually. Can I say that I changed up my spells before?
Ah. Sure, boyfriend privilege. No more.
Okay. Okay, then I am replacing my grease spell. Okay. I can turn into. What was I turning into? A decomposing corpse?
His decomposing
His
corpse.
decomposing.
I haven't actually seen him, you know.
Oh.
Shit.
We can peek in the window.
Yes, also you had a mask, right?
Hey, a mask that looks like a terrifying wolf skull.
Good, so
Yeah,
here's
but
what you
can't you
do.
like
You
take
knock
it
on
off
the
for
door in
reveal?
the mask, and the second he comes out to open, you see him, and then you transform into him.
Okay, I'm
And
a
when you take
gnome.
off the mask, boom, his face.
I'm a gnome. I'd be a smaller version of him then.
Yeah,
Isn't he
but
a
I think he's
human?
gonna be overwhelmed over the fact there's a guy who looks like him but decomposing to, not worry about the height thing.
Okay.
Maybe you could just
You're
transform
overthinking-
yourself to look into
we're
his.
overthinking this.
Maybe instead of transforming yourself into him, you could transform yourself into like his disembodied like top 1/3.
DM, if when I cast disguise self, can I manipulate my illusion to change?
While it's up?
Yes. Like if I disguise self to look like him, can I make it so he slowly decays?
Yeah, you can change how you look midway through the spell.
Okay, then I'm good with that.
You can't
And
change
the
your
rest of
body
us hide
type.
nearby and be ready to cast spells.
Yes.
Alright, I'll go up there.
Oh, and before you go, let me know. I will give you just a touch of guidance.
Okay, I'm gonna. When we get to the house, we're gonna find a. When we get to the house, we'll find some place to hide around.
Yes.
Then I'll go up with my cloak on, look through the window to get a view of what he looks like, disguise myself as him, make him look like he's decaying in front of himself while saying something ominous. Then I'll turn invisible and run away.
And all while this is happening, the three of us are doing our creepy things.
Like,
All right.
So you have message going, you have prestidigitation and thaumaturgy.
Yes.
Incredible trifecta.
I'm also ready to cast hideous laughter if we need an extra trump card in there.
So, you guys.
And right before Doric goes up, I will cast guidance on him.
Yep, guidance. Doric, you have guidance. You go up to the house. What do you do? The door is closed. The windows are kind of dirty. If you wanted to get a look inside, you'd have to go pretty much up to the window.
Before approaching the house, I'm going to put my hood up.
Okay.
To activate my Cloak of Elvenkind. And staying close to the ground a bit. I'm going to sneak up.
You watch as Doric's cloak kind of shimmers and wavers and then slowly takes on a rusty red color to mimic the ground he's around.
Ready to 3D my color, but whatever. I will approach the house stealthily and try to look into the window very cautiously.
Okay. 2 checks. Make a stealth check with advantage.
Stealth with advantage. That is a 22.
And make a perception check.
Perception check. 14.
Peek into the window of this house. It's only a single-story house, and through the grime of the dirty window, you see a figure sitting on a couch reading a book. And you kind of peer in a little more, and you see the figure of some sort of badger folk, like a badger man. Very, very heavy man sitting there reading a book.
The single badger man?
Yep.
Oh, I don't know if we have the right house.
Be polite. Just be polite.
Are you like messaging me?
Yeah, sure.
You guys don't see what he's... How far away are you guys?
Oh, that's true. Maybe we're just around the corner.
I'll
That's
say
up to you, bestie.
Only Doric can see.
Shit, and I don't have message. Doric will like turn around and look back at the party like and shrug like, or like wave around his neck to like be like wrong thing, I think.
How does the rest
guess
of the
I'll
party
call-
interpret that?
I guess I'll just like hand signal to come back.
Doric will just rush back to the party, take off his hood, and be like, I don't. The person we were looking for is a human, right?
Oh,
Human in big armor.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a badger folk in there, or a were
Oh.
badger. I couldn't really tell.
So that's probably not a human.
Okay. I mean, there's only what 10 houses in this entire town.
They were the outskirts, so there's not that many of those.
Yes.
Hey, that's a good point. We can check another house.
Which house do you go to?
It looks like there's on the map, like the one to the bottom left looks large and outskirtsy.
All right. So you make your way over there, I'm assuming?
Yes. Same
Alrighty.
tactics as before. We send in the
Send in the
Ghost.
gnome.
Send in the gnome.
All right, Doric, can I get a stealth check with advantage and a perception check?
All right.
You also have guidance
And guidance, yes.
for
What is-
one of those.
What does guidance do? Is that advantage or just a D4?
A D4.
1d4.
You should know that. You've been
Okay.
doing guidance all the time in Baldur's Gate.
I know, I should. That's why I switched immediately. Okay, that's an 18 for stealth.
All right.
And then for perception, that is an 11. Then I'm going to add guidance to that. That is a 14 perception.
Okay. You peer into the second house, and inside you see a figure in the main room. Looks like he's packing some sort of bag, taking some breaks to write down on a piece of parchment something. And this appears to be a human man. Matches the description of what Madame Berkshire said. He wears this very, very ostentatious half plate, it looks like, with a long sword strapped to his back.
That's our guy.
Doric will look back at the party and gives a thumbs up. He will sneak past underneath the window to the front door, and he will cast disguise self.
What are you disguising as?
I will make myself look like the man
But shorter.
inside. No, I can make myself look taller.
You can appear 1 foot taller.
Damn, that's right. I will make myself look like a younger version of him.
Okay.
That's trippy. I like it.
Okay. So you take
spectral, spectral vines will like overtake Doric.
Can I have you make a
and,
Make an insight check for me, just to try and see how close you get him to looking like he's younger.
Okay. That's an 18.
Okay.
Nice.
Pretty
A
good
very good
idea.
insight.
Doric has watched many people age in his lifetime.
All right.
What's your plan?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
The party will see like spectral vines circle around Doric, and with a shimmer of light, in his place will be a young human man in armor and a sword on his back. He will look back at the party, give another thumbs up, and then knock on the door.
You hear grumbling come from inside.
At this point, can I make that room that our target is in smell like brimstone?
Yes. What's the range of thaumaturgy? Sorry, what's the AoE, like the area of effect of thaumaturgy?
Let's
Check.
see. I don't think it gives an AoE.
Let's see.
Well, since this isn't a spell that's traditionally on, it's not something that's traditionally on thaumaturgy. Maybe we should check the other one.
I will say, yeah, you can have it track him in that room. You'd have to go up to the window to look, but because you can't, I don't think you can cast a spell in a place you can't see.
Is there a window I could see him from?
Yep. Yeah, you could go up to the window.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to angle myself so that I can see him, but not through the same window that Doric can.
Okay. Sounds good. Are you trying to sneak over to the window?
Yes.
Stealth checks from both of you then.
Oh, jeez, you're both stealthing, aren't you?
I will be giving myself guidance.
Yeah, good. You're gonna need
because
it.
God knows I need it.
I think
29.
you have disadvantage on yours, Lawrence.
Yeah. Okay, not too bad. So that's 9 by default, and then I'm gonna add 1d4 for a total of 12.
Okay. Not terrible.
I've had much, much worse.
You had much worse. So you get over to the windows, you get a bead on him, you cast your spell, the brimstone, and he's sort of like immediately places a hand on the pommel of the sword, like ready to draw it, and kind of just looks quickly around the room, and then slowly walks up to the front door, ready to open it.
I'll make my disguised self illusion look teary-eyed, with red puffy eyes as well.
Mm-hmm. And he clicks open one of the locks, clicks open a second lock, and slowly opens the door just a crack and peeks out and sees you, Doric. What?
As soon as he opens the door, he's going to fake cry and just like... It just looked like he's a crying kid.
What sort of manner is this?
He will look up at the man with his own eyes and just say,
Oh!
no matter how hard we try to act strong, it's always gonna hurt, isn't it? And slowly just start to decay the appearance.
Oh!
And then as the face just gets more and more
Be
decayed,
gone, foul spirits! And he's gonna slash
like,
down with the longsword at you.
Oh fuck no!
Shit.
Okay, Doric. Does...
as a reaction, I'm gonna
Not
cast.
see this coming.
As a reaction, I'm gonna cast Shield.
Okay. Well, that's probably good. He rolled a 12. So I'm assuming that doesn't hit.
Yes, it will. His sword will just knock into magical energy. And Doric will scream, "The pain will never stop, will it?"
Can I have everyone
And
roll
then-
initiative?
Yes.
Doric's going to cast invisibility.
Could I have a chance to cast one spell before we start combat, or is this going to have to...
I will say...
He would have,
dude,
started to cast this,
you can...
once he noticed things getting a little bit dicey and him swinging his sword.
I will let you prepare this action.
All right.
So you can take it at the top of the initiative round. Yes.
Okay.
And
Nice.
let me.
And was I able to cast my invisibility?
We will get to that on your turn.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, this
so...
either got a lot easier or a lot harder.
Give me a second because I gotta get some music going.
Let's go.
Really should have thought about the guy who was described as always carrying around a giant sword would have taken a swing at
He
us.
needs to be humbled. He
Just seen
needs to
this
be
coming.
humbled.
Okay. Everyone
He
roll
needs to be
initiative.
humbled.
18.
18.
22.
All right.
oops, sorry. Ooh, that is a nice and tasty 21.
Ooh.
All right. 22 from Emrys. 21 from
Yep.
Doric. Ember, what was yours?
13.
13?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Emrys, you're up first. Or Lawrence, actually, your action goes off.
All right. I cast Bane.
Okay, charisma saving throw. Or wisdom saving throw.
Nope. It is charisma.
Is it? Okay, cool. That's
Yep.
going to be a 4.
That's a lose. Okay, so he now has Bane on him.
All right.
Whenever he, let's see, whenever a target that fails this saving throw makes an attack or saving throw before the spell ends, the target must roll d4 and subtract the number.
Emrys, you go.
I have a question about how the coin of solemnity works.
Yes, go ahead.
It's an automatic success on death saving throws, right?
Correct. Yeah. Once you use it, you get access to Spare the Dying, which instantly stabilizes any dying creature.
Okay. Is there any way for me to open the window from the outside or no?
You can certainly try.
Would it
If
be
you
an
can't, if you can't, I think I can instantly cause an unlocked door or window to fly open as thaumaturgy.
You can indeed.
And Ember can do the same thing, because I think he also has thaumaturgy.
So, Emrys, are you trying to open the window?
Yeah, I'll open the window.
Okay. You press on the window. Make an athletics check. This window seems pretty stuck. Lots of years of grime and dirt.
At the Airbnb window. That's a 13.
13. You dig your claws into the dirt, and then it pops open, and you kind of slump over the windowsill. It's open.
Was that my action?
Yeah, that'll be your action.
Okay.
Doric, you're up next.
I'm up next.
Yes.
All right. Dork will continue the plan, and he will cast invisibility on himself.
All right, Doric. Poof, you're invisible.
The decaying child illusion will disappear, and he will run away towards where Emrys is hiding.
Okay, on the side of the house. Got it. You're out of eyesight of this person.
And he will whisper quickly to Emrys, it's like, okay, can you, make him go to sleep or something?
I could do that. But, I mean, have we done enough?
He seems very terrified.
Okay.
Is that your turn, Dork?
Yes, I will stay invisible.
Lawrence, you're up.
I think I might just concentrate on... Yeah, I'm just going to concentrate on Bane and stay where I'm at.
Okay. Ember, you're up.
Yes. Yeah, I think Ember is just kind of gonna step a bit closer, still trying to keep her outside from the eye, and just get within 30 feet, and cast suggestion.
And what is your suggestion, Mr. Delight?
If you'd be so kind to please lay down your weapon, take off your armor, go back into your house, and please fall asleep.
Is that a wisdom save?
It is a wisdom save of 15. Come on, big money, big money.
Minus D4.
Minus
Right.
D4. Yeah, okay, so he rolled a 15.
Oh, that's
Minus
a win
3.
for Bane.
That's a win for Bane. All right. And he just kind of glass covers his eyes. And he just kind of glances around frantically, rips off the long sword and throws it on the ground, rips off the armor, and then immediately starts walking into the room. Emrys, you're in this room as he walks in.
Oh.
Do you take an attack of opportunity?
I'm just gonna stare at him. Like, I don't know what his plan is. Does he look like he's gonna attack me?
He's not carrying any weapons. He looks like he's
Okay,
walking
then no.
very with purpose.
Nope. I'm gonna leave him be.
You go, or you watch him disappear into one of the rooms behind a wall, and you hear what you can only imagine is angrily reshuffling some bed linens and getting into bed as you hear it creak. I didn't even think you could persuade someone to go to sleep, but apparently Ember is very persuasive, and you start to hear honk shoo, honk shoo, honk shoo.
I mean, going to sleep is
First he would
technically
be
an
a hunter.
action, so it's possible.
And with that,
Oh,
with
sorry.
this, we are out of combat.
Yay!
We're just gonna walk up to the armor and go, okay.
Now, hold on.
The,
How long does suggestion last?
oh shit. It lasts up to 8 hours.
Up to 8 hours?
He's gonna be suggested this
Is it
entire sleep
concentration?
cycle.
It is concentration. Okay, so Ember, you're going to be concentrating on this for as long as you can, I guess. So, what are you guys doing?
And his armor and sword just left on the floor, right?
Correct? Yep. It looks, yeah.
Okay, so guys, here's what we're gonna do. We have anything that could count as fake blood. We have a bottle of wine, right?
That's not
I-
gonna look like blood.
That is not gonna look like
No,
blood.
but when he wakes up, it's gonna be dried enough to just
What
his
about
armor
that?
and sword stained lightly red, enough to buy the illusion of blood.
At
Or
that point,
don't you
just
have
use
one of those
our
jugs?
blood.
We're not gonna. Okay, you wanna use your fucking blood? Fine.
Wait, wait.
I have a lot of blood.
No, we're not using your blood. Dork, don't you have a jug that pours weird shit?
Hey, but I mean,
Pour blood?
it pours wine. That could
Okay.
darken.
Does it?
Wine
what
is
other?
not going to
It
look
has
like blood.
oil.
I do have oil. By the way, Dork is still invisible.
I don't think oil looks like blood either.
We're still talking to.
No, but what if we poured like mayonnaise in his armor? That's gonna
You
smell
know, my
forever.
plan was originally like to scare him, but the mayonnaise in the armor, that is hilarious.
It's gonna smell bad forever.
That's it. Okay.
All right.
Can-
So is that the
Do I-
plan?
do I
There's mayonnaise on the
Do I
walls.
see his gambeson? Where's his gambeson?
So it's on him. He's wearing it in bed.
Damn.
But this armor does have padding, like leather pads, on the
Good.
high impact areas, which you could
This is
rub
perfect.
mayonnaise in.
This is perfect.
Okay,
Leather
okay.
smells so bad, y'all. This is so good.
It's,
Also, right on the wall. Next time, be nice.
are you writing this
Are we
in
writing it
mayonnaise?
in mayonnaise?
I mean, we have an infinite amount of it from the jug, right?
You
You
know,
have
Ember writes that in
well-
mayonnaise, but in cursive.
2 gallons of mayonnaise.
Oh god, that's more than enough.
Dork will drop the invisibility and just like try and shamble towards the others in his decaying child form.
Yeah, well, yeah, because disguise help is not concentration. Yeah, you see Dork into existence, and He looks like a child zombie carrying a jug.
That's fun.
Terrifying.
It's a
No
fun look.
reaction. Oh, thanks. He will like snap his fingers and he'll be back to his normal self. Yeah,
I think this
fuck
went
me for.
rather well.
Now,
Alright,
about the mayonnaise.
what about it?
Don't you have a jug that creates some?
I eat 2 gallons.
Yes. Edward, were you the one that volunteered to write it on the wall in mayonnaise? Because I'm not super into getting that all over my hands.
I'll do it.
Hey, I
Wow,
can do
character development
mayonnaise.
for Ember.
oil, vinegar, wine.
I am dried
Wait, can
wine
we-
does have a nice effect.
Wine
too.
smells good though. Well, it doesn't
I-
smell good, but
I'm
Not
partial to
visual.
doing it with wine.
It's the visual more than the smell I'm into here. But we'll do it in wine. I can get my hands dirty with wine.
Okay, once I
Oh.
open the wine part, that's what it can make for the day, and it's only 1 gallon.
then we won't have the mayonnaise.
Okay, you know what? Here's what we're doing. The jug makes mayonnaise. We're gonna waste the expensive wine on this.
No.
You have 1 bottle of
Yes.
expensive
I thought we
wine.
were gonna save
know,
that for an occasion.
Maybe Lawrence,
This
maybe
is
if
an
we took a
occasion.
little bit of your blood, just a little bit.
I'm perfectly fine taking a little bit of blood. We don't have to use the wine.
I
can't believe why am I being the voice of why the fuck are you making me be the voice of reason?
She
today?
may-
What the-
We have
Lawrence will
so
create
many
more
ways to heal my
blood.
wounds.
He will make more blood.
That's going on the quotes.
Fine.
Me? I cannot make blood as quick of a rate.
Fine.
Of
blood.
Of
Let's get
all of
over
us, look at all of us and tell me I don't have the most blood.
Yeah, he's built
Got
like a
a little
tree.
Thank
I mean,
you.
that's a weird brag, but okay. Okay, get over here.
All right.
Let me use your I don't know how to say this correctly. Just
give me your
Dork, help
blood,
me
please.
get mayonnaise all
You
over
can
this
use my
armor.
you can use my blood
You're
whenever you want,
disgusting.
Ember.
Dork will
Okay,
pop the
ew.
cork of the mayonnaise part of the alchemy
Lawrence,
jug
don't say that.
and begin
I-
dispensing mayonnaise.
All right.
I take an action to dispense mayonnaise, please, DM.
You take an action, you uncork the mayonnaise stopper, and this thick yellow-white substance just starts emanating from the orifice.
Mm,
Oh god.
mm.
And you have to shake it.
Delightful.
You have to shake it as it glorps out.
You know, this is not what I was expecting to do today. I
Some
Me
really
people
neither.
didn't
riding in
expect
blood is
this.
not the most disgusting thing.
You know, people do clean their armor with alcohol, but this is gonna ruin it. Like forever.
Lawrence,
And-
you know what? You're writing. I'm not gonna write in your blood. You do it yourself.
No, I do not have the handwriting for this, and you know it. If it makes you feel that I can,
Touching your blood?
I can dip my blood into a damn cup.
Okay, he did see a ghost of his younger self today, so perhaps some childlike writing wouldn't hurt. I'm not saying
Blood
you're
letters.
childlike writing, though.
It's not funny. It's
These
not
blood
funny.
letters.
No, I
It's not
think
funny.
my handwriting is childlike. That's one way to put it.
Yes, do it.
All right, I'll do it.
All right. So
I-
So we got Doric and Emrys rubbing the mayonnaise into the armor, and Ember and Lawrence. What are you guys doing? You're writing in Lawrence's blood on the wall.
No,
Yes.
we're not even touching it. I'm using mage hand to rub it in.
Sure. Yeah,
Okay,
that makes
good.
sense.
We're not touching it.
Lawrence.
I think Ember's just very carefully stabbing Lawrence.
God,
Ember,
this is a gold mine of good quotes.
Ember, I have a quill you can borrow. You wouldn't actually have to touch the blood.
Okay, well, give me the quill then.
Okay, well, like,
Ember, you already have a quill.
Oh, Oh my god, let find something that this dude's writing. We're doing the red spell.
We're doing
writing
it.
in his handwriting on the
I will
wall.
look frantically for one of his journals.
You see,
Okay,
as he
but
was,
if you,
you see what Doric saw when he peeked into the window. He was writing looks like a sheet of paper on the coffee table.
I snatch it and present it to Ember.
All right, you
What's
see
what's the paper say?
the paper. I'm glad you asked. The paper basically is a note to the rest of his compatriots, and he expresses extreme anger and regret of even coming to this fucking terrible place. He has been told that the exotic races were perfect and such something to experience,
Ew.
but they stole from him and are thieving bastards. In his weakest moment, they stole.
So I'm gonna use the rat's feather, and then I'm gonna dip the rat's feather in Lawrence's blood.
hey,
And then I'm gonna write on the wall in his handwriting.
Doric, we still got mayonnaise left, right? I mean, there's no way we poured 2 gallons on this thing.
We have plenty. Are you sure I can't,
Can I-
shoot him in
yeah.
the leg?
No, could I have the jug?
Yes, you can have the jug.
Thank you. And I'm gonna walk into his room.
Oh.
Oh god. Okay, I think at the wall, Emma's gonna write in big letters. Next time, be nice. We are watching.
In Lawrence's blood.
Yes.
In the
Lawrence's
handwriting
blood in
of this
dude's
man.
handwriting.
Okay, yeah.
I'm dumping the mayonnaise on him, by the way.
Oh god, okay.
I'm carrying this bitch.
So we'll resolve Ember things for you. Basically trace. Are you covering like the wall, or I mean, Ember Lawrence only has so much blood he can give up before he starts.
I'm not gonna let the.
I have a lot of blood to give, dude.
You do, but you also need a
That's
lot of blood.
far.
Yeah, but I also have a lot of uses of cure wounds.
Okay, so Lawrence, you take
Just keep-
Lawrence, you take 3 piercing damage from Ember.
Okay.
Very
And you get
strange.
ink poisoning from the.
You get blood. I don't think he was being stabbed with the quill.
It'd be
And
funny though.
Ember, you magically copy this dude's handwriting on his walls, writing what you wish. Emrys, you take the jug out of Doric's hands and start upside down sloshing this mayonnaise on this guy's face, and you see him kind of like heave a little bit as he breathes in some of the mayonnaise and then coughs it up and starts sputtering on it as it goes in his mouth, and he's still being compelled to sleep by Ember. Oh man.
I'm not gonna waterboard him. Like I'll put it on. I'll
Mayonnaise
put it on his
boarding
chest,
him?
but I will just be like, whoops, and then I'll just move it like 3 inches lower or something, so I'm not like choking him out.
Okay, yeah, you stop dribbling it on his face and start going down his chest on his gambison? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
Which I'm only assuming as a DM will that you're
It
gonna
will
rub
never
it.
come out.
You're gonna rub it into the
Ew, I'm not touching him.
with the mage hand. Yeah.
No, I'm not touching him.
Okay. All right.
I don't
then.
need to rub it in. The gambison is like thick cotton.
That's true.
And
It'll
and
absorb
people
all those
sweat in it
oils.
yeah, and people sweat in it all the time. Anytime he gets sweaty in that thing, it's gonna smell like mayonnaise.
Oh my god, yeah, it's like the swords that bleed in battle, but it's just mayonnaise.
No, I kid you not. After kendo, like the leather smells. It doesn't smell bad, but if after you take off the gloves, your hands smell like vinegary leather. Like it sticks to you.
Oh.
Ooh.
I believe it. No, I mean, Jesus Christ. You guys are demonic.
We're doing a fantastic job.
Oh,
What's worse, assaulting a person or doing this?
I feel like we made it 10 times worse than it had to be, but I think he's learning his lesson.
I don't know what you're talking about. I believe we're God's grace on earth.
Yeah, me too.
The gods aren't here to look.
All right. Ember, are you keeping this letter or are you leaving it with the house?
I'm keeping it.
Yeah.
Add Archibald's letter to your inventory.
Racially charged note.
Racially charged, yeah.
I add justification to mayonnaise bought him into my inventory.
Jesus.
We done here?
Yeah, I think we're done.
Yeah,
Nice.
I think we're
Real
good.
quick, can we take a second so I can go feed baby because she was just gnawing at
Yeah,
my
we'll
headphone
take
cord.
we'll take a break. Yeah. Oh my good god.
This is fun.
Sociopath.
D&D.
This escalated so quickly.
I'll be right back.
I think all of us just wanted to one up the other. Like, we just wanted to one up everybody else, and we ended up doing something so over the top and wonderful.
This is
It's not even that I wanted to one up you guys. I just wanted to think about the worst possible thing I could do.
Bianca
This is just
saying.
Yeah.
yes and
You
with
have
horrible.
shat
Yeah,
in his
yes, and, yes,
house. Don't shit in his house.
Give me a second. I'm looking at all the things I have. Oh, I've got 4 empty mollusk shells. Can I just like
God.
throw them
oh,
on
you
him?
have your.
Oh well,
Okay,
we
I'm
just
you
we've
have your
been meaning to
fucking-
empty our inventory of.
You have like oyster shells, right? That have like rotted since
Mollusks.
Nanguya. Mollusks. Some
Yeah,
of
they smell
them,
bad.
Yeah, some of them had meat in them. They are
Yeah.
rancid. You pick them out of your sack, and it's just like dripping black liquid in your hand.
Yonka, I forgot about them. They're wrapped in wax or something. It's fine.
These, I mean, yeah, they're wrapped in wax, but these are stanky.
I'll crack it open and check because I have 3. I'll check for pearls, but as I crack them open, I'm just gonna drop them on him.
Okay, yeah, like eggs. You're cracking these boys open and slurping the meat on him, and this is. Emrys, can I have a Constitution saving throw for you?
I would love to. Oh, that was a nat 20.
Okay.
That makes it a 21.
Insanity.
This dude is when he wakes up, he's gonna write the weirdest version of a Christmas Carol. Esper version of that.
It's okay, guys. I'm getting my repressed hatred for ostentatious people in my lives out.
All right, baby is fed.
So, Archibald von Mustra de Sorcio has been mayonnaise boarded, has been coated in rotted oyster or a mollusk meat and slime.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I found them in my bag, so I just,
His owner handwriting has scrawled in someone's blood. What were the words you wrote, Ember?
Next time, be nice. We
Next time-
are watching you.
Next time, be nice. We're watching you. And Emrys.
Mhm.
In the sludge, in the grime, you see a tiny pearl.
He doesn't get to keep that.
I pick it up
You pick it up.
with my mage hand.
Yep. And you can use prestidigitation to clean it if you so choose.
I was gonna like wipe it off in his bedsheet or something.
Oh, perfect, of course, yeah. This is not his house, by the way. This is an Airbnb, but yes.
It'll be his fault.
Yeah, he'll be stuck with
He'll
the
have to
cleanup
pay
fee.
the cleaning fee.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. All right, any other crimes against God you want to commit in this house?
I think we need a little bit more mayonnaise.
You need a little bit more mayonnaise? Okay. I would say you've used a gallon and a half.
We'll have half a gallon.
Let's use the Falso gallon, you know. And in Rome.
You still have half a
When
gallon.
in
yeah.
Howl.
No
When in
way.
Howl.
Go lay down.
Put it in his shoes.
Ooh, good idea.
Yes, perfect.
Oh my god. I don't even know what desert insects would be attracted to all this mayonnaise, but it can't be good.
The ant lions.
The ant. You take his shoes, which are just as ostentatious as the rest of his outfit. There's like gold leaf sewn into it, and you just slurp that mayonnaise into the hole. Slurp is the best fucking word to describe what a atrocity this is. Mayonnaise slorps.
You're pronouncing it wrong. It's supposed to be pronounced.
Oh, that was good.
Y'all?
We could just have a slurping like intermission right now.
No, we
Where we all
cannot.
just
No, we
slurp
cannot.
simultaneously.
No, we cannot.
How I fucking missed this group. Okay, when you have done...
Okay, just use the Discord record feature. That way everyone in the server can go click on it.
Alright. After events that have made God cry have transpired, what are you guys doing?
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, let's head out. Let's head
Yes.
out.
What time of day is it?
It is, so you got here in the morning. You probably spend an hour in the tavern drinking and talking. Another hour searching, and we'll say it's early afternoon.
Do we want to go back and tell the madam of the cactus prick
Then we
about
can
our
pick up
job?
Leon
Well
and go
done.
to the mall.
Good
Because we'll do
idea.
2 things in one day.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, alright, what's the plan?
Head into the cactus prick.
Alrighty. So, you make your way over, sans mayonnaise, and enter the double doors, and you see, chatting up a storm, Madam Berkshire and Leon, just going at it. You see the same group of people in the lounge, noticeably drunker now. There have been many stray arms wrapped around people, and the tavern is yours.
Dork will
We'll walk up to
Yeah. Oh, no. Go ahead.
the orcs first.
Dork will just hop up to the bar.
Oh, you're back
Make a-
so soon, dearies!
So, problem handled. I am so sorry for the smell.
I didn't want to bring it up. You reek, yes, but I suppose that was part of the lesson.
Oh well. I didn't mean that, but you'll know. I'm sure everyone will know. Actually, sorry again. But yes, problem dealt with.
Okay. Make a persuasion check.
Guidance.
Yep.
All right. What is the clanging sound in the background?
There is horses going by, trading goods, and...
You sound so defensive. There are
They're just
horses
horses,
and they're
don't worry
pretty
about
good.
there was literally no small town western, like,
They're meant
ambience.
to be here.
12 plus 3, that's 15.
Okay, she believes you. All right, dearies. So, your reward is due, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Very well. I sure you will like this. She's gonna reach under the cabinet and actually, dearies, pick a color for me.
I'm an orange fan. Or red.
An orange person. Very well. Yes, I have one of those. She's gonna pull out what looks like a wrap of silken rope, and she says, "This, this is a rope of entangling."
Mm-hmm.
I guess it entangles.
Indeed, it does.
As most ropes do.
Most
I had
ropes do.
assumed.
Magically, though, you can command it, and it will slither off and go entangle anyone you want, or anything. I'm not the judge.
Okay.
Huh.
That does seem useful.
What's the command word?
That is up to you, dearies. It changes person to person.
Also,
I'm
don't
sure
need
it
to
does.
buy. Considering also some of the stuff your tavern does. Why do you have this?
Don't bring that up ever. I was very.
You can
was-
assume.
This
I
feels like a
know.
natural question to ask.
It is, but I was very truly trying to block it out of my mind.
Me too.
I'm saying it's probably a good thing to have. You know, do you have more? Are we taking the only one? I don't want that for your business.
Oh dear, we have many.
Good. That's good. Need that.
All right.
Good
Which-
establishment.
And she's gonna hand it off to Emrys, since you were the one that answered the question. And you can add rope of entangling to your inventory. It is actually a 5e item.
My gosh.
Nice.
God.
This is a rare magic item too.
This is
Damn.
the 5e item Shibari.
So this is about is it 50 feet long? Rope of entanglement.
Crazy.
Rope of entanglement is what it is. Sorry. 30 feet long, weighs 3 pounds. If you hold one end of the rope and use an action to speak its command word, the other end darts forward to entangle a creature you can see within 20 feet of you. The target must succeed on a DC 15 Dex save or become restrained. You can release the creature with a bonus action by speaking a second command word.
Oh, this will be useful.
The target restrained by the rope can use an action to make a DC 15 strength or dexterity check to no longer be restrained by the rope. It has an AC of 20 and 20 hit points. If it drops to 0 hit points, it is destroyed. And it regains hit points if it has at least 1.
Oh yeah, I added it to my sheet.
Orange silken rope of entanglement.
Fascinating.
I thank you. Many thanks from me. You have the madam's approval.
Glad to
Discount
have it.
on the house.
Oh,
Oh,
Discount for everything or just the drinks?
Everything.
Not saying I'm gonna use it. I'm just asking the question. Don't judge. me.
There's no judgment in these walls.
I was talking about my acquaintances, not you.
There should be a fair amount of judgment in the halls.
Yes, I assume so. It's a good question to ask. Don't you know? I'm not saying I'm gonna do it. One of you could. I don't know.
Dork will awkwardly cough
good.
and avert his eyes.
Well, I'm the weirdo. Okay, whatever.
You're not the weirdo, but I'm a taken man.
Okay, that's fair.
Everyone here
I
is
like
taken in some
some
regard. This
other
would have been
ones,
this would have been a very different campaign if you guys didn't all have relationship stuff.
yep.
Those days
I
are
mean, one
behind me.
relationship is still in the phase, so who
It's
knows?
still in the
They might
works.
just-
Yeah, it's in the workshop.
They have magic rope. This
Also,
changes things.
Emrys,
I was gonna say, yeah. why
Emrys
don't
has
you-
the magic rope.
Emmy, can I borrow that? For
I was
no
about to say,
reason?
if I'm ever in our stupid cart and the two of you knock on my door, like, can we borrow? Can we borrow? I'm gonna be
Hey.
so pissed.
You better return that thing with 3 uses of prestidigitation on it.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my
Oh my
God.
god.
No, I would not take it back. I would not take it back. It would be it.
It's just too much knowledge.
Actually, Madame, do you have more than one? Because I quite frankly would not like to share.
These are not cheap, and you did
I know.
only do something with mayonnaise. I dread to think.
It was a
One-
lot.
You
with
can buy.
mayonnaise.
You can buy them if you want.
At a discount.
It's fine. Immerse is just being a baby about it.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, there's trial runs if you so choose.
What does that mean?
I think you can
She just
infer. Come
grins.
on now.
Are you like renting them?
Yes.
In that
business-
case, they probably
business-
use plenty of prestidigitation in between uses.
Your business practices frighten me.
Really? Have you ever been to a Tano? You know,
I have.
you have?
Okay, we're not getting into this, but
Yes, we are.
we're not. the Anyway, this is my rope. You can find your own.
It's our rope. The whole group got it.
Okay, fine. If it's the I don't even know what to say anymore.
Community rope.
Oh, the community rope of entanglement. Okay.
Okay, but I'm holding on to it for now. No one is allowed to have the rope past 5 p.m.
Okay.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
What is the party doing now?
Didn't Leon say he could help us with the mall?
Hey, yeah.
He said he could take us there.
I can take you there.
Is it a good idea to go at night like this?
Doesn't matter. It's dark as hell down
Is it-
there.
Well,
Is it
that's
night?
true. Well, it's gonna be evening.
Should I bring Dearest with me?
Probably.
You'd probably want to
Hey.
bring as much help as you can get.
Good idea. I'll go fetch him, and we can head out.
Right then.
Leon, can I ask you why you're not allowed to say anything about it?
In a sense, it would ruin the experiment. The experience, sorry.
Can I inside check that?
Go ahead.
And I'm specifically looking for if he meant to say, like, if that Freudian slip was like meaningful. Anyway, 22.
You peek behind the curtain of the fact that this is a game and realize that yes, the DM did accidentally just slip up.
Okay, nice.
Lawrence's third eye just opened wide.
Dude, Lawrence's third, fourth, and fifth eyes just opened.
It was
Oh.
after the rope discussion. Something happened to
was.
Lawrence.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Speaking of rope discussion, I assume the four of us step outside, right?
If you so choose.
I don't know how those things are connected, but yes.
Lawrence will lean in toward Ember and say, I don't really know what we are right now, but I mean, whatever it is, I'm possibly open to an open thing.
I mean, give me 20 minutes with the rope and we'll find out what we are.
Oh my
sweet.
god!
I am going to puke.
Vomiting. I'm gonna go find those goblins and tell them about this so they can take it away.
I mean, I don't feel like we should open up the relationship when we don't really have a proper one yet. You know what I mean? That, you know.
I see.
Excuse me.
But the problem is the rope is not available past 5 p.m. I don't think we're not going to be back by
Lawrence.
5. What?
Lawrence, those rules don't really count. We can get the rope after 5 a.m.
Oh, you're right.
Are you talking about
Okay.
this in front of Emrys?
Yes.
Emerus is just standing there. Emerus is just standing there, like staring.
Emrys.
Lawrence, I feel like we should at
No,
least
no,
have a proper
no,
kiss
no, he's not
before we
staring
start
at you.
doing rope stuff. No?
Okay.
I envision
Oh,
that
I'm
like
confident.
Ember is on the left of Emrys, Lawrence is on the right of Emrys, and they're just talking over his head.
Yep.
And he just has a 1,000-yard stare.
Yorick will pinch
I'm
the
too
bridge of
old
his
for
nose
this.
and walk outside, telling them, I'm getting my Dearest.
Have fun. Was that an invitation?
No.
Not you. I mean to Ember.
No.
Well, I would say no. That's
You wouldn't say no.
Yes. Kiss me.
Lawrence
Do it.
leans in
Oh,
Oh my god.
and gives him a big old smooch
Yes.
Oh!
right
Over
over
his-
Emrys.
Good, finally.
What a... And Dork, you missed it, because you left.
Yep.
Incredible. Okay, both of you get
He didn't want
inspiration.
to see anyway.
Yay!
I'm pretty sure you guys already have all, like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, can I hypothetically use my previous inspiration to make me really good at giving that kiss?
Oh my goodness. Make a dexterity check for me, please.
I have shit dexterity.
Yeah.
With advantage because the inspiration?
Well, we'll see how it goes first.
Oh.
Okay, first one was an 8.
Okay. Ember, you get a solid 8 out of 20 kiss from Lawrence.
You
Oh.
motherfucker! But I use inspiration on that.
Oh, are you going to use inspiration to make it advantage?
Oh, yes, I will.
Go ahead, do it.
I can,
Come on.
and I will.
Natural 20.
And I will.
16!
You get a solid
Better.
16 out of 20 kiss from Lawrence.
Okay.
And Lawrence, you immediately regain your inspiration.
Fuck yeah.
Teeth hit. Yeah, the tusks hit.
Yeah.
The tusks are about to hit, and then Lawrence is like, oh, right, I gotta... And then readjusts. It's a session I bet you're glad you started spectating, Yonka. You had the time. Okay, so is everyone heading to the Maw with Leon?
Yes.
Very well. So,
Ember is very clearly still blushing.
I'll get your laughs out now because stuff's gonna change.
I can't wait to forget about this.
Oh, Embers.
Yes, today's session. Mayonnaise, kissing, trauma.
Rope.
I don't even care if I see God again. Anything but this.
Mayonnaise,
Alright.
rope play, kissing, drama.
All right, we're
Someone
cutting, we're
please
nipping
send
this in
my
the
ass to
bud.
the abyss.
We're nipping this in the bud right now. So, you are all led to one of the ore cranes, the ones that like kind of lift the ore and stuff out of the mine, and are beckoned by Leon into the basket.
Nice.
Yes.
And you guys hop in, and it's a little tight. Dearest is... You can tell a little bit of strain is being put on its old system.
Do we need to take 2 turns, 2 trips?
I would not recommend it. In fact, it might be impossible.
What does that mean?
And you're going to feel the crane creak a little bit as Leon starts to release the brake. And you guys start descending very slowly into the pit. You see Leon kind of... There's sadness in his eyes. He says, I hope you come back. Good luck. And he disappears over the lip as you descend beneath.
But those are terrible final words to us.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be honest. Do you guys think this is a good idea?
No.
Me neither.
This place has terrible vibes.
I don't know, man. I kind of gotta do this, you know.
How do you fucking stop? How do you clear the queue? God damn it.
The sweet, sultry country tunes.
Clear the current
They're
queue of all
lulling me
tracks.
There's
deeper.
something
It's
just so
fine.
terrifying about these sweet country chords.
What? Oh, I copied the wrong one. That's
Oh my, it's getting real scary, Banjo.
I ruined everything. I ruined it. Oh my god.
Even the music got confused over the way we took this session.
There we fucking go. Alright.
Ooh.
There's no issue, Bestie. Don't worry.
So, Leon disappears over the lip of the maw, and long shadows cast over you, and you feel a sudden chill hit your body, and you can't tell if it's because the sun is now no longer directly hitting you, or something more nefarious is at play. And you start to see the bottom of the pit come into view, and it's incredibly dark. Luckily, all of you have dark vision, so... You know, you are still able to see in shades of gray, but it is still dark. And you've descended probably 100, 150 feet. 200 feet, even maybe. And you brace yourselves as the cart, I guess it's a cart. It's kind of like a elevator thing.
Mm-hmm.
Brace for it as it kind of is ready to clatter to the ground, and then it hits the ground, jolting you, and you're at the bottom of the maw. You see a wide open rocky cave system before you. And what do you do?
Well,
Leon still isn't with us, is he?
No, Leon disappeared a good 5 minutes ago. He's up on the surface.
well,
You
this place feels terrible.
You guys are alone. Or
I don't
hopefully
mean to alarm the party,
alone.
but this has prominent "we're gonna die soon" vibes.
No.
as you are you getting out of the cart, the carriage?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So you unlock the gate, it swings open with a loud shriek of metal that echoes all around you. And it echoes and echoes for 30 seconds or so, and you just hear this shriek. And then as soon as you all are out of the cage, the light in the cave shifts and changes. It starts growing dimmer, and as you look up into the sky far above you, the entrance of the mine shaft begins to close up. Jagged crags become teeth of a huge closing maw, swallowing you all in suffocating darkness. And you're all totally alone. Hopefully.
Hey. What?
And as you see, you start to hear a silent kind of whistle noise. And then the end of the rope that brought you all down here impacts right below you. It looks like the rope has been cut.
What in the absolute feck was that? How are we gonna get out?
Were we just betrayed by an entire town? Is this a sacrifice thing?
Alright, I have one more use of sending.
We don't use it yet.
I'm not going to use it yet. I'm going to use it once we're done with whatever it is we need to do.
Considering all the warnings, I don't think they're inclined to help us come up. I think this is a we're supposed to do ourselves if we're meant to survive. Don't know.
If we can't figure it out, I'll send the sending. But yes, it seemed like that's the vibe they were going for.
So do we just move forward?
Nowhere else to go but forward, I guess.
I was afraid you were gonna say that.
You guys enter the only open mine shaft house in front of you, trusting that Leon set you on the right path, hopefully. And in the world is going on out there?
She's being a crackhead with her mouse.
Oh. Okay. If everyone could join the owlbear.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Can we just go back to like smearing mayonnaise? It's more fun.
So you wish.
Stop being crazy, ma'am. Please. She's going insane. That's not cat noises.
Please make sure you can only see a small amount of the map. You should be
Great.
able to only see with the fog of war what I've showed you.
I'm having trouble finding our room.
It is pinned in our discussion channel.
Okay.
Stop it.
And, you know, it's... If you can't get in, I am streaming it. That I don't know how good the quality is, but you should be able to see it there as well.
No, I found it.
Great.
I'm gonna go pick up something that she knocked over.
Oh boy. And the fog of war is working for everyone.
Yes.
Good. This is the
I
first
can
time
only
we're...
see a
We're-
little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see a little bit to the left and a little bit more on the right.
Good. Good. It's working. Good.
Okay, I'm back.
This is the most stressful thing because I've never used I've never used the fog of war.
No,
in
I get
Owlbear.
it. I used Fog of War and Owlbear before, and it's not very intuitive. I hope they fixed it.
Yeah, I wish you could just paint. You have to do polygons and stuff. But yes.
Yeah.
So, a cave opens up in front of you. Actually, opens up is the wrong word. It closes down in front of you. It tapers. It gets smaller, suffocatingly so. Do you guys enter?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very well.
There's not really anywhere else we can go.
Is anyone doing anything to prepare?
Doric will actually take out his rifle. And actually, I should ask, even if I'm working on the longsword of spellrending, can I still use it?
I will say yes. You can. It's just not going to have its abilities.
Yeah, even just its regular. Magical
this
self.
This is right now a mundane weapon. It doesn't have its spell rending capability either, because you're currently reworking the runes.
Oh, okay. So it does not count as magical at the moment.
Correct.
Okay, never mind then. I will just use my gun.
Very well. Your dark vision extends 60 feet, right? For everyone?
It should be, yeah.
Should be, yeah.
So you can
I think
only see
Tiefling's the only exception.
you can
Yes.
only see 60 feet out. And Ember, as a racial trait, which is really cool actually that I noticed, you do not see in shades of gray, you see in shades of red.
Oh, cool.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Which might have impact, might not, we'll see. You come into a fork in the cave. Which way do you go? Left or right?
By the way, if anyone needs any kind of light, just ask. I can make one.
I think we're all alright.
Yeah.
Well, wait. So right now, are we in total darkness, and then because we all have dark vision, we see it as dim light, right?
Correct. You are. If you don't have dark vision, there is no light. It is pitch black. And because
Is
you have
there
dark
anything?
vision,
Yeah.
because you have
Is
dark
there-
vision, it's dim light for you, which I don't like, but it's the mechanics.
Yeah. Well, is there what like negatives are there to being in dim light compared to bright light?
You have disadvantage on all perception checks,
Oh, okay.
and
All right. So
potentially no one can see you. A bright light
I
would
have a way
be
to fix that.
blinding
yeah.
in this darkness and could attract any
Yeah.
potential things that are down here.
Yeah.
I
We
would,
are also making noise, though. Me especially.
So
Uh,
you are just going normally. You're not stealthing or anything.
I mean, we could try to stealth, but like, I feel like it's not even worth it. You know,
Not up. That's up to you.
I have very bad stealth.
question. If I were to put on my, activate my Cloak of Elvenkind, how hard would I be able to see? Because it already gives a disadvantage on people seeing me.
It wouldn't really help much if you were.
Oh,
I would
wait
say.
a second.
What?
Sorry, I was actually just checking something. It's... God, why is my... I hate using a laptop pad. Okay, I have advantage, they have disadvantage.
Yeah. So that's the benefit. You have advantage. I'll say if you are completely still and you're in darkness and you have the cloak up and you don't move, I'll say you're nearly impossible to see. Someone would actually have to be actively looking for you to even try and notice you.
Okay.
Okay. Which direction are you going, left or right?
Could we look a little bit down each one?
You can. It looks like a pretty blank cave down either way. They both curve about. Oh shit! I didn't even. Oh, I need to redo the map on this. It's not super accurate. It is. Yeah, the distances are all wrong. I don't know why. 12 times 5. I don't know my times tables. About 50
60.
or about 60 feet away they curve. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, I guess either one works. I guess let's go left.
You're gonna go left.
I'm good with that.
Lefty this.
You move left.
Dum, 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 dum,
Scary.
dum, 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 dum.
Do we want Dearest to stay behind us so that nothing can sneak up on us?
Oh, I think that's a good plan.
He cannot be surprised.
Can I have, as you make your way down this tunnel, can I have everyone make a perception check?
Yes.
Not at disadvantage, normal.
All right.
18.
Modified 20.
That is an 8.
22.
Ember, Emrys, and Lawrence, you begin to feel the soft movement of air through this cave. And the only reason you kind of take notice of it is it shifts direction almost rhythmically. Like, at one point the air is coming towards you from inside the cave, and then it waits, and then a couple seconds later the air goes back into the cave.
Could it be described as air entering and exiting like lungs? Like inhaling and exhaling?
Your reactive, over-imaginative imagination, potentially you could think of it like that.
Mhm.
Sweet.
This feels like gaslighting somehow.
It does, yeah.
Half my
But that
job as a
usually
DM is
means-
to gaslight you.
That's so true. But that does imply that there is an exit here.
Yes.
I said implies.
It just. I suppose there isn't really much we can do about that, but yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't actually get confirmation on if you guys are stealthing or not.
I don't think so.
Okay.
No.
Alright, so with every step, Lawrence clangs down, and his noises just reverberate through this entire chasm, and it echoes for a long time.
Okay, well now I do want to stealth because I'm self.
You're scaring him. You're scaring him.
Yeah, good. You should be scared. This is the whole point of this. Make a stealth check for me, please, at disadvantage.
Okay. Oh, that was not a disadvantage, so it could possibly be worse. It was not. Okay, 8.
At this
Okay.
moment, Dork is actually going to put up his hood, and he is
Okay.
going to try and stealth too.
Dork, make a stealth check with advantage.
What is my modifier again? That's right. 18.
Okay. Anyone else wanting to stealth?
Sure, yeah, I'll stealth.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
fair.
I guess if we're all doing it.
Stealth check for me, please, then.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
22. I mean, 21.
So by the mechanics, the majority pass. Your party feels pretty damn stealthy.
Nice.
Like,
Lawrence, you get help from people who shove bits of rags in your armor where it clangs, and helps you avoid any sort of loose rubble with their help. It's rough going,
Nice.
but you make your way down the tunnel, and you reach the first curve, I'm assuming.
Yes.
And Lawrence, there's a sight in front of you. A
What kind of
large
sight?
chamber opens before you, and the stench of mildew and decay hits you just immediately. Through the darkness, you can glean a handful of tents and bodies are strewn about. The tents are tattered and shredded to pieces with long gashes. Let me actually open this up for you.
well,
The bodies are fared no better than the tents. They're desiccated and decimated. They all look to have been ravaged by whatever destroyed the tents, and many of their limbs lay feet from their torsos. And among the broken bodies, a handful of adventuring gear is also scattered. Packs and armor ripped from these bodies. All of their weapons lay next to them, shattered.
This seems familiar.
Well, this seems like a bad omen.
Aye, but it's an omen we're forced to confront nonetheless.
I mean, yeah, but only because the exit's closed. You know.
I'm not saying it's a good reason. It's one that we have to deal with, though.
it's not our best moment.
If we could just take a moment to, I suppose we can't really bury these individuals, but we could at least prop them up, and I could cast a gentle repose on their souls.
Mm-hmm.
If you wish, sure.
Gentle Repose is your
Yeah, we-
spell of choice?
And I cast it as a ritual.
That's your spell of choice?
Yes.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Very well.
Don't second guess yourself.
I don't see how using gentle repose could cause any negative impact.
We'll see.
Now I'm scared.
Wait a minute. Oh, you're.
There we go.
God
There we go.
damn it. Okay. Oh, you motherfucker. Okay, so I do have. All right. This would mean I couldn't cast on their cast of sending, but I don't think we're meant to anyway. I have Speak with Dead.
There we go.
Although okay, yeah, I'll speak with them and then I'll cast Gentle Repose. But anyway, I'm gonna cast Speak with Dead.
I'm not double checking this yet, but I wonder if Gentle Repose actually stops Speak with Dead from working on them. That might actually be possible.
I would say it would, because with how the Speak with Dead wording works, you're not really bringing them back to dead. It's like you're animating their knowledge, not their spirit.
Okay. Well, regardless, Lawrence has chosen to do Speak with Dead, so you have 3 options.
It doesn't mean I can't do both.
That's
but
true.
Yes.
That's true. You have 3 options in this area. You have a pale green-skinned tiefling woman with like twine kind of tying her horns up into an intricate weave. You have a large human man with vitiligo patches like all over his skin, and he's wearing he looks to have been the one wearing like the heavy plate mail. And then you have a like a stout Duragar woman with a shattered short sword next to her.
I'm going to cast Speak with Dead on the armored human man.
While he's doing that, can I try and figure out how these people died?
Yes. So Lawrence, you start a ritual. It's not mechanically a ritual, but just so it flows nicely.
Yeah.
Doric, make a medicine check.
Weird that medicine is a wisdom skill and not intelligence.
You can make it with intelligence if you want.
Oh, awesome. Okay. That'll be 15.
Okay. There are no wounds on these bodies. Apart from their limbs being torn.
Oh,
Nuh-uh.
well, that's a really
I
big
mean, okay.
aspect of their bodies that...
It is, but it's very strange to not have any other damage on their bodies. It's literally just like they were popped off like Lego bricks. And can I have you make a perception check for me, please?
Me?
Mm-hmm. At disadvantage.
At disadvantage.
Unless you have a light source.
Is this me, like, observing something on the body?
Potentially.
I will use my hammer for a bit of magical tinkering to give me just a tiny bit of light then.
Very well. Make it with make a normal perception check then.
All right. That will be 17.
17. On the Durgar woman. One of her eyes is still moving under her eyelid.
Uh-oh.
I will... He'll, like, whisper over to another, like, there's something moving underneath one of their eyes.
Even like a bug.
That's what I'm thinking, but I'm a bit on edge right now.
Touch the eye.
I will, like... I will raise my hammer and just poke it just a little bit, and I'm like prepare to smash anything
Are you
that tries
poking
to
it?
leap out at me.
Are you poking it with your finger or the hammer?
I'll poke it with my boot.
Okay.
Damn. Kicking a dead person.
You toe her eye socket, and you feel something solid.
Sorry, that was foul of you.
No laughing. This is a serious matter.
Sorry.
Your boot impacts something solid, not solid like an eye, but solid like potentially like a rock.
I will very gently try to open their eye.
And as you pry open her eyelid, a small stone sphere is twitching around in her eye, engraved with slightly glowing arcane runes.
And I recognize the runes.
Make an Arcana check.
One sec. One moment. Oh my god, there's so many things.
No, her eyeball has been replaced with a stone sphere.
I know, I was just checking my other things. Never mind. Arcana check, you said, right?
Yes, please.
That'll be a 16.
16. You can't quite make out the runes. It's moving too quickly. This whatever it is, this stone, this sphere is just jolting around frantically. It's too difficult to make out what the runes are.
Okay. I will reach into my bag to pull out a pair of small calipers
There we go.
from
Okay.
my... Okay, Google, don't shut up. I will pull out a pair of calipers from my smithing tools.
Okay.
I'm a yoink that thing out.
You're gonna go digging.
I'm gonna go dig in.
All right. make a... how are you gonna get it out?
What do you mean?
Like, what is Dork? Is he trying to, be careful about it? Is he just yanking that thing out?
I would be gentle, but at the same time, this person is dead.
So you think?
That's what you think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna just wedge the calipers in there and just pop it out.
Okay.
I'm trying to not be messy, at least.
We'll see how messy you are. Make a dexterity check for me, please.
Just straight up dexterity check.
Yep. I'll
18.
say why. Oh yeah, okay. I was gonna add proficiency since you're skilled with these tools, but
Oh yeah.
so that'd be a what 21?
18 plus 4? That'd be
Oh,
22.
Yeah, I didn't realize you were on +4 proficiency bonus. Okay, so you kind of take the calipers and clamp them down on this eye, and it's wiggling your calipers around, and you kind of time it right just when it's about to, and you pop it out. And it still is, you can still feel it trying to fight you a little bit, but as it pops out, it slowly starts slowing its movements. And eventually, after about 10 seconds or so, it has stopped moving and the runes have stopped glowing. Holding a stone orb.
Interested? Probably some kind of prosthetic.
Huh.
Can I read the runes more clearly now?
They have stopped glowing, so you can't see them at all.
Can I make my calipers glow a little bit so I can
Oh,
read them?
I assumed you were already having light on them. It's like the runes have disappeared into the stone. They don't...
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
And there's no other designs on it?
There's a pupil design on the front. There's like an iris kind of carved in and a pupil on the front, but that looks pretty mundane. There's no arcane anything that you can make out.
Alright. I'll just pocket it for now.
Are you putting it in your pocket or your bag of holding?
Well, actually, real quick, can one of you clean this real quick with their magic?
I think only Emerus has that.
I don't have that.
Ember does.
Oh, you don't?
Ember.
What are we looking for?
Ember has prestidigitation.
Yeah, clean it. Snap.
Oh, cool.
You clean this stone eye, polish it up, give it back to
Alright.
work.
I'm gonna put it in my pocket for now.
Lawrence, you are casting Speak with Dead on the human man, right?
Yes.
Okay. You trace an arcane sigil of glowing green energy in the air above it, and force it into his chest, and he strong magics form around your hand, and you can lift his body up into kind of like an almost upright position, and his eyes and mouth scream out a brilliant green light, and you sense that he's waiting for your questions, of which 5 you have.
What happened to you?
Couldn't fight it. Too strong.
What was it that you couldn't fight?
Black fog and smoke. Eyes.
Like fog, smoke, eyes. Couldn't fight it. Does that mean physical attacks went through it?
Nothing did anything. Two questions left.
Oh, yeah. Which way did it go?
No idea. Couldn't see.
All right.
Last question.
My last question is, you and your companions, what are your names?
I am Yao. Tiefling is Ennui. Durgar, Nalri Wild Eye.
Nauri Wild Eye.
Nalri.
I was about to say, it's like,
N-A-L-R-I.
and how do you
Yes,
spell that?
and
And
how
then the
do you
soul just
spell
goes,
those?
Oh. You sense the
Spell
magic
that.
fade before
Shit.
you can ask that question. I'll tell. All right, Yao is Yao.
I got that one right. Nice.
Ennui is Ennui.
I was way off. Ennui.
Yep.
Oh, Ennui.
Ennui, yes, like the emotion.
Why are you...
Henri?
Nope, not that.
David, why are you dripping with ennui today?
Spencer's, you guys are Southern adjacent. Have you heard the word Henri before?
Whoa, hold on. He is not Southern adjacent.
I didn't know where.
I am not Southern
I didn't know where.
adjacent.
I didn't know where Patron Spencer was, so I just said Spencer.
He's from the Midwest. I am from rich
Have
North
you heard-
Carolina.
Have you heard of the word Henri?
Yeah, I've heard of it. It's like,
It's a Southern thing. I had to explain it to someone. I don't remember if it was Yonka or Naya, but I was like, I don't know, man. You're like stubborn.
Oh,
kinda-
ornery?
Well,
It might have been Naya then.
I've
I know what
heard it.
ornery is.
Anyway,
We call
The ma-
like our grandparents ornery all the time.
You call my dog Henri.
you just watched Lawrence summon voice from the dead, which he has never done before, and it was quite disturbing, as the green light fades from the mouth and all orifices of this body and lays down, slumping to the ground.
That was quite a little terrifying.
It's not the prettiest thing, but trying to keep hides alive, we need information.
Hey, by the way, you have no right to say anything about Anubis's ways anymore now.
Oh yeah, I know.
Not that that's important right now.
Is there anything else you do? Are you doing here?
I am. Alright, so I'm a little bit less suspicious, but I have a lot of uses of this. I'm gonna use Eyes of the Grave to see if there is any undead within 60 feet of me.
Okay. You open your third eye, open all your senses to the presence of undead abominations. No returns.
Nice. Alright. And then I will cast Gentle Repose as a ritual on all three
Okay, so
people.
you're comfortable spending 30 minutes in this room.
It's 10 minutes, right?
Right, but you're casting it 3 times.
Oh, fuck. Well, now I feel less comfortable now that you've mentioned that.
I think that was the point.
Yeah.
Is anyone
Right.
perhaps searching the bodies?
Sure,
yeah, we should do that.
There we go.
Let's search those bodies.
Investigation checks from everyone at disadvantage, unless you have a light source.
I can make a little bit of light.
Oh, I got
I
an
got a
20.
3.
I mean, like, I don't
Ooh, nat 20.
Me too.
Okay.
But with disadvantage, that is.
7.
I'm keeping that nat 20. I'm making a little bit of light.
Lawrence, what was
I'm
yours?
fine. It's still a 23.
What was your investigation, Lawrence?
3.
Okay, so Doric and Emrys, you're searching the bodies, and you have Some good luck. You find 35 gold pieces scattered among all three of them. You find ripped open bags. All of their adventuring equipment has been, like, shredded. And it looks like they were rather competent adventurers. They had a couple of items that you recognize as magical, but have been since broken. All of their weapons are at least +1 weapons. You can make out the engravings on them, but they have been shattered. The plate mail is damaged. You might be able to fix it. Let's see. Doric, on the human, you find a potion of some sort of like gray liquid with rocks floating in it. And
Potion with gray liquid rocks.
Yep. And
The
Emrys,
rocks are little pieces of cereal.
Ah.
And
Oh,
Emrys, you find on the tiefling a ring with a frog on it.
Oh, I'll take that.
Like a silver gold ring with a
Waggy ring.
it's kind of like the frog's legs wrap around the ring. It's molded into the ring, and the eyes are rubies. And you sense magic on it when you pick it up, like the faint hum of magic on it. There's also a lute on the tiefling. Let's see. Yeah, so that's what you find.
What the heck happened here?
And at this point, the cave around you shifts ever so slightly. And then nothing. And then just before you dismiss it as a fluke, it happens again, and small pebbles and dust start rain upon you, loosened from the ceiling. And a third rumble echoes throughout the cave, and now you can almost start to make out a rhythm of thudding behind you. And suddenly,
Extinguish my light.
all of the backs of your necks bristle. Warm, moist breath hits you from right behind.
Ugh.
What do you do?
I turn my ass around.
You whip around, and there's nothing. And you whip around your face in the other direction now. The breath is still on your neck, and it's breathing down your neck.
I look up.
You look up. There's nothing. You still feel it on your neck. Everyone is looking around at each other, and there's nothing around you. And the thudding is getting louder now. Louder and clearer. And it echoes down from the path you came from.
We need to get moving now.
Right.
Oh my god.
And that is where we'll end tonight.
You motherfucker.
Deeply uncomfortable.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
This was
This was-
good, guys.
Jesus.
This was really good.
Oh boy.
God.
I've been looking forward to this for so long.
I did not expect the mayonnaise incident to take as long as it did, so I've actually prepped way far in advance, and I am ready to run a session next week if schedules allow.
Ooh.
Awesome.
Very nice.
Yes.
I did not
Oh,
expect the mayonnaise incident to take this long.
No one
Yeah,
expects the
yeah.
mayonnaise.
Moss's wonderful minds sprouted that
so
one.
great.
I just, had to do it to him.
Yep.
So, Doric, patron, I will get you information on that stone eye, but you can add it to your inventory as the Wild Eye of Nalri.
All right. Oh, yeah, that's right. I need to add it to my inventory.
Yes, you do. Lest you no longer have it and it fall out of a hole in your pocket like the Polar Express.
Uh-huh.
Because at some point, probably soon or now, if you don't have something in inventory, you lost it along your travels. So, you gotta keep up to date with that. But it's late. Thank you, everyone. What a twist and turn this session has been, and it's been a great return to this campaign.
It has been.
With force
With force, with bravado,
and magic bondage ropes.
magic bondage ropes.
This is terrible.
Listen, you can't expect to be giving a magic rope at a brothel and not, react to
And
That
not
was
have
the-
like a
that-
big conversation about it.
That was the purpose. That was the idea behind it. It was like, oh, it's a joke. It's just a joke thing, but it actually has use.
Oh my. Yeah, Andrew missed that.
Yeah.
I can't believe that it was the goddamn bondage rope that got Ember and Loris' first kiss.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
am so satisfied with that being the Tinder per se.
So fucking
Yeah.
funny.
Oh, well, thank you, everyone. You are phenomenal as always. I cannot wait for you guys to experience the rest of the Maw and whatever.
I'm so
lurks in
scared.
it.
I'm so it's so creepy.
That's good.
Yeah.
Um,
I also immediately regretted actually following through with casting Speak with Dead, because now I can't cast Revivify.
Oopsies.
Oopsies.
Not unless we rest.
Oh,
Not unless we
first
pass.
kiss, last
Yeah.
kiss, I guess.
Yep.
It's me.
Unfortunately.
Well, let's see. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, spectators. Fantastic as always, and I will see you next session.
See you next session.
Bye.
Good night,
Have a
everyone.
wonderful night, homies.